How is she making music with an instrument?
How is she playing lyrics with an instrument?
No, Joe Budden. No, Warrior Ma.
It's Parks.
What's happening?
It's Parks.
What's happening?
Microphone check 1 2. What is this? The JBP boys is back to business. Episode 314 of the Joe Budden podcast. I'm your humble, gracious, grateful, and highly favored host, Joe Budden, here with a few of my nearest and dearest friends. Maul is here, brother Ali. We got Parks here. Parks, we got Sunset here. And when Sunset is with Parks, he's Sunset Parks. But Beyonce's clothing line dropped, so today he's Ivy.
Okay.
And Parks.
Okay, I'm
Ivy Park.
I like it.
Ivy Park. See what I did?
Good
Erickson
shot.
is here.
You thought about that this morning too.
Yeah.
That wasn't on the spot.
That wasn't off the top.
I think about our pod on pod days. Sorry. STD is here. Savon the Don. Alexander the Satisfactory is in there. How you doing? How's everybody doing? How we doing? How we doing?
Feeling good. Feeling great.
Yo, we joking about Mary Ben Ari, the hip hop violinist, and how black people were so fascinated when she was playing hip hop joints. But I was watching clips from whatever the Black Excellence Squad in Atlanta was doing with the YouTube Music Awards or that ceremony they had.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
And they had a live. They had it looked to be like a 15-piece band there playing all the joints. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was looking at the clips, I said, damn, this is hard.
Who was
I want to go.
What outlet was it that did that with Chief Keef, where they got the whole orchestra?
Oh, that's the shit that he does. Yeah.
Wait, Erickson did that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Trap
one
Symphony,
of
is that
my
what it's
favorite
called?
shit ever. Wow, E, I didn't know that.
Wait a minute.
You killed
What do you
that.
mean he did that? Like, you filmed it?
This year I'm going to learn about the people
Wait,
that work
hold
here.
on. You smoked that, Erickson.
Dope. Dope shit, bro.
Oh, get out of here, man.
Dope, man.
Well, you should talk more.
Fucking Hype Williams sitting over here.
Yeah,
What the fuck you doing in Park's living room?
Yeah, I'm about to get you a drop.
Whoa. Let's not stop him from taping us. Let's keep him with us.
Like, you know what? What the fuck am I doing here?
So what's up? How y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling?
Good.
How was
Good.
the week? Parks, how was week 1 of engagement? Give it to us.
Oh, it was great.
Still in love, still happy?
Absolutely.
Got
Absolutely.
it. Has she implemented new rules?
No. She's been sick.
Okay.
So this was like a bye week.
Yeah.
This.
But I want to say thanks for everybody that said congratulations. I tried to say thank you to everybody personally.
Everybody was genuinely happy for you.
Absolutely. On Twitter, but Twitter marked me as spam once I said thank you 350 times.
They put you in Twitter jail.
Yeah.
You can't do like reply all.
You should be able to, actually.
Yo, thanks everyone.
Yeah.
No, you can do that. You can just tweet that.
Just tweet, yo, everyone that's in my mentions, thank you.
Yeah. Well, I did, but then I got like 500 more. So,
Okay.
yeah. Thanks to everybody.
Attack the
All
rhythms.
right, go
Yeah.
refer back to my other thank you tweet.
Yeah.
So she's been sick the first week of engagement, so maybe you haven't really gotten a full taste of engagement yet. Maybe this is like when the Spurs can't play at home because the rodeo is there for like a week, which is fucked up, by the way.
Yeah.
That just means San Antonio get to go around the country and kick everybody else's ass. That's all that means. Their rodeo record is pretty good, I believe.
Oh, I don't have it. I don't have it at the top of my head.
I mean, that's Popovich. You just got to guess.
It sounded right. I will be honest.
Popovich don't care where he playing at, man.
What else is happening? A lot of music. Want to start with music,
This was once a music podcast.
or is there any?
Yeah.
It was, right?
Yeah, then
many years
Then we
ago.
turned into the fucking shade room. Yeah, we're trash.
No, that'd be you.
That don't be me.
Yo, shout out to our first-time listeners. Shout out to our last-time listeners. Damn it, man. I had somebody else I wanted to dedicate this episode to, and I don't remember right now. How about you guys? You guys got somebody?
All the city workers that will be plowing the streets tomorrow in New York.
Yeah,
New
shout out to the
Jersey.
city workers.
Today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to the city workers. As always, shout out to all the educators, the teachers.
Absolutely.
They don't get enough respect.
Yeah.
Tough job. Kids are slapping the shit out of teachers every day now. World Star puts a new video up every week.
Yo, Maul is still the
Maul
only
is still on
person
World
going
Star.
to
No,
World
people
Star.
just post the link and it's from World Star. I just see it. I'm like, why do they keep putting this shit up? But whatever.
Clicks.
You say that though, but World Star was still, I think, #1 at the end of the year for most clicks in 2019
Wow.
of any website.
Wow.
Like including like CNN.
Oh, rest in peace to Q.
For sure.
Yeah, rest in peace to Q. That way to make me sad right now.
Oh, we talking about a platform he developed
Yeah.
and built, so gotta salute him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, music.
Let's do it.
Where do you guys want to start?
Hey,
There's a lot.
There was a lot.
Wait, oh, I was about to say this didn't come out, did it?
Yeah, it did.
I know you and Parks are reluctant
deluxe.
to even look at anything Dreamville related,
that was
but
the first
Joe and I
album-
were tuned in.
That was the first album I listened to this morning, actually.
A lot of fucking music came out, man.
It was a good Friday. It
missed
was a real good Friday.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah, Dreamville for Revenge 3 put out their deluxe, which I think is 11 records, 12 records.
Something like that.
How was it?
I like a lot of it more than the original album.
Really?
Yeah, that's probably fair.
Yeah,
It's a little more melodic, I guess, or something than the original.
yeah. I mean, I see why maybe these didn't fit in what they were trying to do in the first one. And I love the first one, but this joint I think I might like better.
I thought I heard JID or somebody on the deluxe whisper toward the end, let's see what Griselda does. I don't know.
2019 is not theirs.
The audio was a little choppy, but it sounded like it was a whisper of that in there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really good. A lot more Ari on it. So if you're an Ari fan, she was all over this one.
Yeah. Back to being more melodic.
Damn, I missed that one. All right, I had to check that out.
Yeah, Reason was on every fucking record too, which is always great. But no, I like this deluxe version a lot.
Reason rapping.
Me too. I like it too. I mean, I don't have anything to say. It's a deluxe. I normally don't.
No, it's another
really like a
album.
whole album,
It's
yeah.
another album.
They called it a deluxe.
Fair. It's another album.
So I wonder if it's advantageous for them to.
They have an
call
intro
it a
and an
deluxe.
outro by design. Like this is an album.
But the way that the way I downloaded it, it gave me the original one too, and this one.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying from the new records, like it starts with the JID intro, and the Still Dreamin' with Black, Lou, and JID is very outro-ish. Like they set it up as an album.
Wait, how does that work? Does
That's
count,
what I was gonna.
Does that count as a stream for the first?
That's what I'm curious about.
Yes.
Oh, it does.
I'm sure
Deluxe
it does.
counts as the
Yes.
first one. Oh wow.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm not sure if Conway and them could change the deluxe rules.
Well, 2 Chainz tried with
LeBron tried.
LeBron tried.
LeBron tried.
Matter of fact, should we thank LeBron for this?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Because I don't even think Cole or any of them would have thought about like, yo, what if we like took some songs that maybe we didn't use and then like released them after?
Nah, that was Braun. You gotta get at the Braun. Lakers in first. He playing out of this world. You gotta give it to Braun.
Yeah.
He play out of this world until he see that boy right there, Markel. Ooh.
We not doing that. We not doing that. We not doing that. We not doing that.
What? All right, forget it.
Markel.
Forget it till he see
Hey, shout out to Markel.
till he
is
see
playing
Markel right there.
well. Yeah, he's playing well.
Right there.
Get off me in the lane.
I know.
Yeah.
Braun, ain't forget about that.
You gonna see him again?
Yeah, you gotta see him again.
He pushed LeBron like he was little too, though.
Yeah, Braun wasn't expecting that.
I didn't know Markel Fultz was that strong to be able to get that off
Yeah, he's
on
not a small
LeBron.
guard. He got some size to him. Pause.
He was just in a wheelchair last year. If you don't get out this lane,
That's why he letting you know. I'm
give me
back.
this fucking ball.
I'm back.
All right, so if you haven't copped the new Dreamville Deluxe,
It's out there.
make sure you go on your phone and pick it up.
That was a great
Now I
breakdown,
see
gentlemen.
why this isn't a music podcast anymore.
What? No, this is a music podcast. All right, come on. What else did the streets give us?
Scream Man's picking it for us. Oh,
All right, I'm never relying on Scream Man. Let me put mine. Let me get it.
Come on, Verify. Give us some.
Let me get the streets what came out since y'all don't know.
What you got in there?
Y'all know what came out.
Yeah, I do know what came out.
That fire.
Oh man, where is it? Here we go. Here we go. The streets asked for it, and here it is. Brand new, hot off the press. This just dropped.
This is what I listen to
Brand
first.
new, brand new LL.
I think this is old, actually.
Brand new old.
Featuring Seal?
Yeah, I think this is old.
Oh, well, new to my ears.
I saw it in the new music thing, and it said 2013, so I was like, oh, this must be like a re-release or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell,
yo,
it does say that.
Oh, no, in case you didn't hear it, I'm putting it back out.
Come on, let's Seal get off right quick. Come on, Seal.
Yeah, shit came out 6 years ago. Holy shit.
Hey. No, I didn't know that was old.
Joe is an idiot, man.
All right, fine. Let me see.
It said hot off the press. 2013.
Shit, been on
Nah, I
the
almost
press.
fell for it too. Though. I was like, oh, some new LL.
All right, fine then. Goddamn it! Hold up. Turn me up in the headphones then.
That shit's
I'm
hard.
back on this fucking Shake album. Goddamn it!
That's hard. That record is
Shake dropped the album. The whole thing sounds like Shake. I love when that happens.
Yeah.
I love when the record that I fell in love with wasn't a fluke, and that artist can continue to do that. Alessia Cara.
No, I'm with you. I still feel the way about that.
Yeah.
I'm still mad about that.
I'm right there with you. I'm on that ledge.
I tweeted that a few months ago, and Alessia responded saying, "Are you still on that?" Yes.
Yeah, it was a great song.
Yeah.
was probably the best song of the year.
That was. She's one of the biggest dupers. That was a scam.
That was rough.
She's talented though.
Hey, you know what I mean? This is what you're supposed to wake up and put on a Saturday, man. I mean, hey, Jersey, goddammit. I have to read the credits on this.
I can hear the Yes Juelz touch on this.
What are you curious
Don't
about?
disrespect Shake. Don't disrespect Shake like that.
What are you curious about credit wise?
I would like to hear who is responsible for the sound throughout the album.
There was one producer. Let me get his
sounds like
name.
it.
Yeah,
Claude Ellison, Dave Hamlin, Dominic
Dave,
Lopez,
I think it was Dave Hamlin. That sounds familiar.
Mike Dean. Oh, he
Well, Mike
recorded.
mixed it all. Dave Hamlin, I think, is the one that produced the majority of the album. Though.
Well, whoever it is, whether it be Dave or somebody that we're not mentioning, they did a really phenomenal job of keeping the sound but changing the sound throughout the album, and that's difficult to do. Shake, congratulations, baby. This is crazy.
It's only fucked up. 'cause
Yeah, Dave Hamlin
I don't
is
think
the-
a lot of people are going to pay this album any attention, but this is probably one of the best albums I've heard in a while.
This album crept out.
It's really good.
It crept out, and sometimes more the shit that you saying, like when albums creep out and people don't pay them any attention. Sometimes it's a really good thing because word of mouth is still the best way to
fact.
find out about an album.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
And when you do shit, when you do this, what she did with this project, word of mouth is going to carry it. I think she's going to do great.
I'm proud of
Yeah.
it.
Not immediately.
Yeah, no, I'm proud
It's
of it.
it's one of those that will have consistent numbers per week. It won't have some
Yeah.
week two
It
drop.
might grow.
Yeah.
It might grow in week 3
And
or something.
probably
I think it's also important to point out that she doesn't have any features on this record.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Get
this
the
is-
fuck out of here,
So
yes,
this
Juelz.
this is Shake. This is Shake.
Hey!
Juelz is gonna drop some more bars.
Huh?
Nothing.
This sounds like that. This sounds like I'm coming in depressed.
No, it's a great album.
All right.
That Flight
All right.
319, that shit is hard.
Huh?
The last joint on the album, the
Fam.
last track, that shit is crazy.
She went crazy on this
Yeah,
album.
this is a really good project. Really good.
I have to speak to 070 Shake to see what's happening in her life.
I'm sure you can probably get in touch with her.
But this is a really
Oh, I'm
good
going to get in touch
Just
with her.
just drive down River Road. Sure, you run into her.
Does she live in River Road?
I think she's from North Bergen,
She's from-
so
yeah.
that area.
Is she bisexual?
I just know she's from North Bergen. I don't know her sexual preference.
Nigga, Joe's like,
And by the way, I know that from like Google. I don't know her personally.
All right, fine. I'll talk to her myself. But the whole album is crazy. Congratulations to Shake and her entire team. And good music.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Go good music, man.
This was a good surprise.
agreed.
I think that good music is. I might have said this before. They got to be gearing up. I think they're gearing up to give us the good music month again.
I think they'll avoid that way to put shit out. But yeah, I think they'll be close to each other. I don't think it'll be the same every week. It's a good music project. But I think they will be
I think they're all
contingent
coming-
within
yeah.
3 months.
I think
Of
the
each other.
plan will depend on one another. We know
Yeah.
we know Tiana's finished.
Sean, from
We
my
know Sean
understanding,
is
is finished.
Oh, Sean's not over there anymore.
He's not.
No.
Are you
Oh,
giving-
no,
we
finished
finished the
his album.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Are you brewing the beer?
No, no. I was asking.
Oh, yeah. Sean is finished. Tiana's finished. We have to assume that Pusha is finished.
Yeah, last push said he was really close.
Designer's not there anymore. Ye might not give none. Sci should be finished.
Well, no, Gay and Dre.
We're due up for a Sahai
I
album.
would like a Sci album,
Yeah, me
man.
too.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm waiting for the next album.
We don't have Sci's phone number, do we? I might have Sci's phone number.
I don't know if he wants to speak to you. He wants to rap with you, but you don't want to rap.
I don't think you want to do that. I think it's a lie.
It was another Friday release when they didn't want to rap with you.
Stop, y'all gonna stop trying to get me. I like everybody in 2020. Y'all gonna stop that shit.
No, you don't. But okay.
Who I don't like? I know. Yes, I do.
You don't like everybody. Nobody likes everybody.
You don't like Adam Sandler.
I only don't like Paul Rosenberg still in 2020.
Well, is it because maybe you were left off a certain album that dropped on Friday?
No.
Trader Joe.
Oh, look at Joe. No.
Trader Joe.
Trader Joe.
You are Trader Joe.
Yeah, now that I think about it, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I never even put that together.
No,
Joe.
Rory and Mom.
Go ahead, call Sahar.
Don't look at me to jump into
call
the
Paul.
joke and
Call M.
keep the flow of things going.
Nah, come on, give him some M.
I like everybody in 2020.
Okay. I'm not mad at that.
Not Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
Let's see. Give him some M. What are we gonna give him here?
I like the intro a lot.
Yeah, let's give him the intro. Where did it go? Premonition.
That's someone being stabbed
Starts off
and
pretty violent.
and then murdered. And then here's the music she was being murdered to.
Thank you, Rory.
Just trying to give the fans a breakdown.
Rory's like, she's breathing heavily. Fighting for her life.
He killed this intro. This is not new Joe Budden. Oh, is it Dre beat? That makes sense.
You sounded bitter. You have a chip on your shoulder.
I thought you loved everyone.
I do. Stop hating on 2 Chainz.
He addresses it.
Yeah, he brought it all back.
I know.
He made it make sense.
I know. I'm talking shit. Hey! Talk to these niggas, M. Turn up, M. He going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, buddy. That's how you start a project.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So Eminem dropped a surprise album on yesterday.
Yes.
Surprise album called
Music
to be Murdered By, right?
Yes. A nod to Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes.
Per the cover, too.
A lot of great features. Rory's, Black Thought, Slaughterhouse, Black Thought, Juice WRLD, Who else is
And
on here?
Anderson
Ed
.Paak,
Sheeran.
Q-Tip,
Oh, Anderson .Paak.
Young and
Ed
May.
Sheeran.
That Young and May record is.
He is.
Yeah, why does we have to do something about that relationship?
I agree. I completely agree.
But don't say that too loud
You're
because
right.
Rory will hit you.
I agree.
Rory loves Ed Sheeran.
Oh no, I like this album.
Rory
That
is
song
Ed
is
Sheeran.
trash.
That song is real bad.
That song is awful. This is a good album.
It's pretty
That
good,
song
yeah.
in particular is horrible.
Rory's Red Sharon.
Red Sharon.
You are.
All right.
Yeah, I like the album except for the like club attempts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear Eminem making club records.
I didn't want him to make club records when he was
He didn't.
successful with the Akon Smack That Booty club records. I don't want to make this an M hating shit because I want to praise this album.
It's a good album.
What Akon record smacked that booty?
I believe that was the title.
By,
that booty.
Eminem and
up.
Akon. That was
It's
the
a
Eminem
song.
and
it
Akon.
was not by. It was not Eminem's song called "Smack That
Yes, it
Booty."
was.
It was their song
Oh,
together. I
shit.
don't know if it was.
It's called
I think I'm making this shit up.
Yeah,
Not Smack That Booty. It's called
yeah,
Smack That.
smack that. Not smack that booty, right?
Because I couldn't put booty in the title.
Yeah,
Wait,
come
what-
on, man. This
what
was,
album?
It was implied.
God damn, this shit got 500 million views.
this was a fucking big
It was
record.
it was a huge record.
They might have opened the Grammys with this shit.
Let me play it. Scream, man. Can you fast forward from Akon in the cell visiting his lawyer?
Why does he? Akon has done that about 17
he's been
videos.
locked up in every video, man. How about free? Get free.
You can put your audio up.
Guys, I got it. No, so the fans can hear it.
Oh no, this shit was hard. I like this song. Hey, I did like this song.
This is a hit. It's a legitimate
Huge
hit.
hit, yeah.
What was up with me in 09?
This did not come out in 09. They
Nah,
just
this is
posted it
way
on
earlier.
YouTube in 09.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nah, you was out probably. When did this come out?
This probably 04.
04?
Smack
Yeah.
that.
04 would have been my guess.
Smack that.
Maybe 6.
All right, turn it off. Cut it off. All right, brand new Eminem album. You guys react.
I actually enjoyed it. Like I said, except for the club attempts. Eminem doesn't seem to leave his house. I don't want to hear about him being in a club with Ed Sheeran.
I don't even think he wants to do that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Back to my original point that I want Eminem to make music he wants to make, and I don't think he wants to make that. But that was only, what, 1 or 2
He
joints?
has 1 or 2 songs. Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah,
I skip plenty of people's records on albums that I like.
for sure.
Yeah, I like it. It's good rapping. It's better beats than I think we've gotten from M in the last 2 albums.
Shout out to Royce. Royce did 2, I think.
Yeah, you got 2 placements on there.
Yeah.
Darkness, which appears to be the single, because they put the video out, is nuts. The fact that M could do that type of record,
Yeah. Well,
even,
I mean,
even as Eminem, I still, this late in his career, to still be able to make a record where you're telling 2 stories at one time and then they blend and it's fucking nuts. And yeah. That record is incredible.
yeah, I agree.
Like really incredible.
Royce did that one.
Look at Royce, man.
You know what I'm saying? Lead singles.
Project is cool. I'm just not. It don't have a lot of replay value to me though.
I mean,
Like, I'm not gonna go back and
It's
listen
an hour old.
No, but I'm just saying. Like,
And you had to pod.
no, but I'm saying I'm
You couldn't listen to it.
You had to go to work.
No, I listened to it twice last night when it came out though, and I just it's,
See, you replayed it.
No, but I had to replay it.
And you value your
I can't
time.
just play one thing once. I gotta hear it. I gotta hear it at least 2 or 3 times. But it's a few records that are really good. But then there's some where it's too much. It's too many words.
Yo, Mo, you gotta stop.
All right, well, hold on. Let me shoot M
No,
some
for real,
bail
like-
here.
like
How
the-
many albums, period, have replay value these days?
that's very, very true.
Yeah, none of them do.
Yeah.
No,
And when
no,
has Eminem albums been
I mean, from
not
the-
heavy on words?
I mean, but when a legendary artist puts out an album, I would hope that there's some replay value to the project. Like, there's a few songs in here, but I don't know if
I'm sure there's a lot of replay value if you're still a diehard or even not still a strong Eminem fan, which I'm not sure that you are.
And even
I'm an
if
Eminem
you're,
fan. I
even
like
if
Eminem
you're
a lot.
not a strong Eminem fan, people are gonna replay this album. This is the best we've heard him in a while. This is the best album we've heard from him.
like I love
I did
that-
like Kamikaze a lot.
I did too, but
I didn't
this
replay
is
it.
more
Kamikaze-
music to me than Kamikaze.
Sure.
Kamikaze
Definitely.
was an angry Eminem because we hated whatever that album was that came before.
Kamikaze didn't seem like an album. It just seemed like some
It was a
bullshit.
response.
Yeah.
It was a
Okay.
response to every
I don't count it
comment
as
from his
album.
last album.
Okay.
Like I love the Godzilla record with Juice WRLD, but I feel
Juice
like,
WRLD
I
killed
feel
that
like it
hook.
was just too much rapping on it though. Like I didn't feel like it had to have that much rapping. Like that record, is really dope.
Do you feel like that's a lazy take on any Eminem topic? Is that it's too much rapping and too many words?
I think so, kind of. Because what do you expect from Eminem?
Like, if you're expecting something else from Eminem, isn't that on you as a consumer more?
Not that it's on me, but I think that M listens to the feedback from albums, and I think people have been saying that for a while. Like, sometimes it's just too wordy. It's just too many words. Like, sometimes you don't even remember what he said.
But there's a lot of people that want that.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
When it's
I'm talking about for me.
Right.
Like, I like Eminem, but I feel like for certain songs, like that Godzilla record, I don't think he needed to display his rapping ability on that record.
Yeah, you might be right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that was just such a...
Could have spazzed on something
crazy.
else.
The hook was so crazy, and the beat was crazy, and it was just like, we didn't need all of those words in the bars.
To Maul's point, earlier in Eminem's career, like Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, M wasn't... It was wordy, but it wasn't nuts, super fast rapping.
Yeah, that's true.
We know M can slow it down a bit and be content heavy. And later in his career, I feel like he's just been speeding up the raps, and it's just been, let's see how many words I can rhyme. Yeah, so I get what Maul is saying.
Like, even
because we know M can do that other
dope record,
side.
but he wasn't so wordy in his bars on that Smack That record.
That's fair.
That's all I'm saying. Sometimes just don't be so. It's too many words in the bars. Like, that's all. And
and I agree with that, but I just think that he caters to people that want to hear that.
No, and I'm not disagreeing with that.
Right.
I also think he's bored, and I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I think he's trying to impress himself.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, I've done all that before. Let me try to just out-rap myself.
Words? Yeah.
Yeah, but in him trying to out-rap himself, if you think that's what it was, now I have to out-listen myself when I'm sitting there listening to the project. I got to try to memorize all these words. And it's like, sometimes it's his music could just be just a mood. Like, it doesn't have to be so much I have to listen to everything you're saying.
Well,
yeah, I agree.
Also don't have
and
to,
he was the king of the mood shit,
You also
too.
don't have to memorize every song you hear.
Not memorize it, but if I listen to it, I should be able to remember a couple bars that you just spit. Sometimes you don't even remember a bar from what you just heard.
Yeah. I think that's a fair critique. But I do think that he's catering to people that want to hear
And
that.
I agree. Definitely is.
If you're
Which is missing now in hip-hop to some degree.
Sidebar,
So I get it.
If you are going to be the guy that tries to memorize every word in a song, just know I am the guy watching you mouth the words to check.
To see if you got it?
Have to.
Yeah.
Fam, anytime that Meek intro came on in the club, that was my favorite part of the club. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Watch all these people not know the words.
Yeah.
Get to it, guys.
As soon as the chicks don't memorize it, they just start drinking.
Yeah.
They like to do that part. They just start sipping. I know.
Hey, y'all
I know.
be so happy when them drums drop and you can just jump around. Get the fuck out of here. And
No, they just waiting for hold up, wait a minute. That's when they're going to come in.
I'm going back. That might be the best intro. Might be the best
It is,
intro.
man.
Might be the best intro.
It's up there.
Can't fight anymore.
It was definitely the intro that was played the most, for sure.
No, it's the best intro.
For sure. I don't know if it was the best lyrically and the best.
Oh, come on.
You can't bash lyrics and then
When you say the best, you got to take everything into account.
Dynasty intro is still up here.
It was
I
definitely
don't.
the most played intro ever.
No,
for sure.
it's the best.
Definitely.
It's the best.
I don't know. I'm not disagreeing, though, but I don't know.
It's the biggest intro, probably.
Yeah.
Without question.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It played the most, for sure. Definitely.
Hey, y'all won't
'Cause
give
niggas
me
wasn't playing-
best intro?
Well, I just personally...
I'm not
Dynasty.
disagreeing. I'm just saying, when you say best, what do you mean, though? Like, did he have the best lyrics? Was it the best, like, flow? Was it the best? Like, when you say the best, you have to think about everything in totality. That's all I'm saying.
The faders, the sliders.
You know what? All right, let's have that talk briefly.
Okay.
I don't look at it like I have to look at everything in totality. I look at it, well, yeah, like that. But also, what did it do for the artist? What did it do for the album? Like, what road did it lay out? And when I look at it from that way, man, it's just hard to argue.
So you're looking at it
It's
what
his
it did
biggest
for him.
record.
You're looking at it for what it did.
When Dynasty came out, yeah, Hove was going off, but a lot of us up here knew that was Hove. We wasn't.
I see what you're saying.
It wasn't so. All right,
That's fair.
Hove
That's
is
fair.
Hove. When the X intro came out on that second album, I think a lot of us up here went crazy. The beat was nuts, the flow was nuts, but then the album continued, and it was a great album, and we didn't focus on the intro. There's a Jeezy intro that I'm missing in this intro conversation. Maybe
Jeezy
two
is
of those.
very underrated with intros.
But Meek,
All the TMs
this
have great
this
intros.
was his first album. He leaked the intro. I thought that was a genius move. It performed. What is Meek on his fifth album now?
And I will say it's the most.
And you'll be mad if you go see Meek perform and that intro don't come on.
It's the most influential intro. I would also say so many people have copied that formula.
I get
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that part too.
Yeah.
And then
with the beat changing and everything.
and,
man.
but-
Yeah.
and then wait, let's stay on that point for a second. For it to be such a, I'm gonna dare I say regional record. We felt that shit in mad regions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, without question.
Yeah,
I see what you're saying. This definitely catapulted Meek into where he is now for sure. This definitely helped him.
This
tremendously.
definitely helped them secure the Timberlake feature. The fuck out of here, Justin.
So I mean, if that's
Has
your
that come out yet?
No.
If that's your stance, I agree. This definitely did a lot for his career and where he is today, for sure. And I don't think any other. I think a lot of other artists that have big intros, they were already big artists at the time.
It's the
So I
most.
see what
It's
you're
the most impactful intro
saying.
for sure.
I agree.
Yeah.
But I had I was talking to Boy Wonder one day, and he made a good point that I never really looked at. Drake has a lot of big intros.
I don't.
And
think
you don't
that's
really
a
look at it as
point that no one
intros to his
realized.
albums, but when you start looking at his discography and look at the intros,
I have Tuscan Leather High in this intro
he
conversation.
has
Period.
a lot of dope intros. And I never really looked at it like that because that's Drake. You don't really pay attention to the intro. Shut up, Joe. But yeah.
Go, Joe. Go. Go.
I've had the same talk with Boy Wonder though.
Oh, okay.
And I love all Drake, a lot of Drake intros too, but Tuscan Leather is probably the only one that
That's not in your.
is gonna go in this conversation for me.
No, the one from.
Take Care had a great one.
No, the one from If You're Reading This.
Oh,
was
Legend.
crazy.
Legend is fire.
crazy.
Legend goes up.
That's his best
I'm
intro.
gonna give a lot of
telling
credit
you,
to
when I
Duce
sat
Palooza
down
for that
and really
one.
started paying attention to it, I was like, you make a good point.
When I seen that shit at fucking Governor's Ball or whatever that was up there.
No, he got
No,
intros.
Legend.
He got intros.
What
you
are
don't
the-
pay attention
what
to it.
What
But
are the
to
intros?
your right,
I look at Legend like
Meek-
a song.
See,
that's
that's,
fair.
that's
It's
the
an
thing
intro,
I was
though.
doing,
Yeah.
but it's an intro.
It's an intro.
I really do
And it
like
is an
y'all,
intro.
And y'all gonna
Like if it still feels like
I'm
one.
gonna get killed for this because I shitted on Views. Bro, what a great intro on Views.
Oh yeah,
Bro, I'm trying to.
hell yeah.
All of the school kids. Fam.
I don't remember that lyric.
Oh, cool kids? All of the cool kids, whatever the fuck it was.
The school kids. Shout out to the school kids.
Joe is nasty. You fucking freak.
Wait, y'all fucking me. Oh, here we go. Goddamn. Now I gotta find the lyric.
Yeah, keep the family close.
Hold up. What's the lyric though? Oh, there we go.
All of the school kids.
No, but he does have a song where he says that. It's a whole different record. But I see. I know what Joe was talking about. He
Yeah,
does
thank you, Mo. Fuck out of here, Rory.
Oh, the school kids.
Damn, you're not friends with the school kids no more? School kids not checking on you?
Yo, man. Views wasn't too bad.
No, Views aged great.
On second thought. Hey, man.
Yo, what a second thought.
Nah, yell it though. Like yell it. Like get passionate about it.
Put
Like
your
you
white
do
feet on. and
Hey,
yell it, man.
hey, Views is all right, man. Fucking turn the 9 upside down.
Yeah, man. That's
Holy shit.
What other Drake intro y'all talking about? Ah, fuck it. I'm not doing this.
The Take Care intro was great.
What was the Take Care intro?
Why am I blanking? Because another one came out that sounded just like it right before it that I always confused the two. Yeah, Over My Dead Body.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
That was a good one.
I like that a lot.
And what was the other intro S shit that was leaked
Come on, you dick
before?
ride now.
Bro, he
Sorry.
got it.
What?
He got some good
He
intros.
has
Sorry.
intros.
He does.
All right, so who the intro king? Since
No,
y'all here.
but to your argument, you would have to say Meek does have the best intro ever.
I've made this case, and we get called dick riders all the time. If you go through Wale's discography, Wale's intros are high.
He has good intros.
Very, very good.
You can't do that to Wale.
No.
We're not
Rory's
doing
right.
that. We're not doing that.
No, I tweeted it. No, Wale's
Rory's
intros.
absolutely right, but I want to come in and say Z some more.
Okay.
You can't say Z's. You have to sleep.
Nah. Z.
You got to just go to sleep. Z's. You trying to bring Z's
Yo,
back?
the Duce P will sneak Wale in any combo, boy.
I went to a show at Brooklyn Steel this week. It was great. It was a really, really good show.
Roll React. Give us something from there. to the people who weren't there. Make us feel like we were in attendance, Rory.
I'll tell you this: your timeline continues to lie to you. Like I say, he packed out Brooklyn Steel, which is not easy to do at all. And it was a fucking
whose timeline? Whose timeline?
The Twitter world has they Wale. Who the
Twitter-
fuck listens to Wale? Like 2,000 people clearly in Brooklyn
Yo,
do.
in 2020, there's a large group of us that are just hip to Twitter now. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think it works no more.
Absolutely.
Nah, it doesn't.
It don't. Like, we know.
Yeah.
Y'all are wrong.
But the show was really good. He has I wish I caught his name, the singer who just because Wale has a bunch of R&B hooks, so
Yeah.
he has this singer with him who just bodies everyone on their own hook.
What's his name? Phil something?
Maybe he's nice. That's all I
Yeah.
know.
That's giving him his credit.
I don't know his name.
sorry,
What you want me to do?
Yo, hey, whatever your
You go
name
to a
is.
Wale show.
So nice.
The dude
He's the
that
singer that's been
the
with
dude
him
that's singing with Wale
If
is
you
nice.
go to the Wale show, the dude next to him
Is killing shit.
is going crazy.
Yeah, that's what I got. It was a really good show.
Did he do Fine Girl?
Yes.
Did he do what's the Marvin Gaye record that he took that I like?
Marvin Gaye record. Oh no, he didn't. No, I didn't do that. That's my shit too.
Why doesn't Wale respect that record in his
It was a single. I just don't think it quote unquote worked because he was putting out like real R&B singles at that time, and that wasn't to that same structure of verse, hook, verse shit.
Sometimes the record that didn't fucking work will go crazy at the show.
Yeah.
It's always like that.
Wale should try to do that record at the show. I don't understand him.
Listen,
That might be one of his best records.
and Wale's like one of those like with Fab, like when you go to a show, you just like remember, like, oh, you have a lot of hits. I forgot how many hit records you have.
You know, he does. Were there queens there?
A lot of queens, a lot of queens.
Man.
We should get this record off though. It's my shit.
We knew it was Marvin without the shout out, Wale. Hey,
That's probably the contract.
Yo, shout out to Marvin.
I mean, he doesn't really have a.
Yo, Marvin, you laced me with this one.
He doesn't really have a unique voice.
Turn down. Was it this singer?
No, but he could make his voice sound like this. That motherfucker was Miguel.
Give me love,
He was
baby.
Jeremiah. He was
Hey.
everybody.
This record
It's
is crazy.
Phil Ade. I think.
It was
That's
Jack.
the singer he's worked with
Yeah,
for
it
a
was
long
Jack.
time.
Nah,
Dime.
it wasn't Phil.
Oh, was it him? Oh.
Nah, because I fuck with Phil's album.
Hey,
That-
wait a minute.
Was that him?
I don't know. He was? He's on tour with him. Oh, okay.
Nah, because
right,
he didn't sound like him. All right, it's fine. Whatever.
Turn this off. I don't know how we got.
Because I fuck with Phil
We're-
Ade.
We were talking about M
We
still, right?
were on M.
Well, no, yeah, I had intros. That's where it came from.
Oh, correct. Damn,
I have
we
Wale,
get past track
Wale
one
very
yet?
high on my.
Let's close out this M album conversation. All right, you guys. All right. Whoa. All right.
No, turn it up.
Actually, now that I'm playing this again, this is a really old song.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an old song.
Shh, look at you hating already.
Go ahead, Rory. I know you've been working on your Joe jokes all day.
I didn't know you were gonna
Come
say
on.
that.
Come on. I know you got.
I don't
some
have
Joe
any.
jokes.
I don't have any. I have nothing but love for you.
That means you have nothing.
Give us a little sneak preview.
Nothing but hate.
What you was going to give him?
I was hoping you were
Me?
gonna come with
Yeah,
your
shut
Shut
verse.
up, Parks.
What?
That's your pocket too.
It is.
What?
Joe won't, so I will.
You would have killed that, though.
Oh, thank you, Parks. You're welcome. All right, you guys. Brand new Slaughterhouse and M. React.
Well, it was
Three
it was
quarters.
credited as King Crooked Royce. and
3/4 of the slaughter.
But if there's 3, then it's Slaughterhouse still. That was the rule
That was
back in the day.
that was the rule. That was the rule.
That's a good rule, though.
No, it wasn't.
It's a good rule.
No,
yeah.
it's not.
It is.
It's not.
3 is a group.
Three is company.
And
believe
you
that's the
retired,
term.
so it's, you know.
All right, all that shit is cool sitting in Park's living room. Going to do a slaughterhouse show with any. Of
I'm
the
sure it was not
with,
appreciated.
with any of the members missing.
Missing, yeah.
And it was a rough night.
Yeah, but
it was a rough.
I can imagine. But
Yeah, everybody was pretty important in that show. I'm a little confused as to why all of you Twitter people out there, Twitter's stupid. You guys are stupid. my heart started beating really fast yesterday morning when I woke up to 300 new mentions.
It's never good.
That feeling never.
Anything
why does
over
that feeling
99
never
is like,
leave?
fam. All right, what happened?
Yo, I stopped doing that. Like I stopped waking up and just going to my phone immediately.
Yeah.
Oh no,
shit is-
I always do 45 minutes before I even
Yeah,
look at
that
my
shit
phone.
is bad for you, bro. Like, cause you'll read something that'll just give you a different type of energy for the rest of the day.
I'll tell you what makes me
Not if
still.
you've never felt hurt.
No, it's not about that. It's just that you'll read some bullshit and be like, all right.
Now I'll tell you what made me still do is we had a rehearsal one day for I think either one of our shows or Eminem's show,
Well, we
or not.
didn't know.
I mean Amani's show, and
That's a really
it was a
weird
big
mistake.
jump. Yeah, my fault. Well, no, but they both start with M. Anyway. Anyway,
no, I can see it.
we had the rehearsal on 33rd Street. It was the day that someone did that huge shooting thing on 33rd Street. So I still check every day because I went on Twitter. Like I was supposed to go right to the thing. But it was like, oh, there's a live shooter at 33rd Street. I was like, oh.
I
well,
gotta go see what type of sauce y'all was giving them while I was asleep. I got like,
Everybody was sleeping.
well, no, everybody wasn't
The
asleep.
important ones.
No, everybody wasn't asleep. While I was asleep, it was some commotion out there. So I have to.
They were in a frenzy.
Yeah, I gotta catch up
You
on
have
the
to sift through
commotion.
the commode.
Yeah, so I woke up
Commode.
300 new mentions. Brand new M featuring 3/4 of the slaughter with a whole bunch of people saying, you're hurt and angry now. Why didn't they ask you to get
You're hurt
on?
and angry now.
Yeah, I'm like, fam, I'm always hurt and angry. Like, this record didn't do it. But yeah, no, that was it. I was surprised that there was so many Twitter people that did not know that I was retired, number one. Number two, for you guys to call yourselves fans, right? Let me clarify. Let me do a lyric clarification for everyone here. No, Joe Budden is not being dissed in the brand new Pop Smoke song that I championed on the last podcast.
Why would they say that would be a diss?
Because rap fans don't listen to rap at all. That's why.
I don't even know how you can make that a diss.
One day we're going to come to that realization that it's at least 60% of rap fans that have no idea what you're saying.
Wait, I don't even know what the lyric was.
That
in
song
question.
is also fire, by the way.
Oh my God.
Like, it's really good.
What's the lyric in question?
That song, I feel like
Oh, it's a typical flip. Something about making it pump it up, like Joe Budden.
he's saying that all of his enemies.
Well, let's
They-
wait because we got to talk
Yeah,
about pop anyway,
let's-
so we can hold that.
Let's finish this M conversation.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of music.
Well, the M line in that song was he when he was tearing Lord Jamar ass up with all the old group flips, and then that led into your group is off the chain, but you're the weakest link. And in the song,
That line was hard.
In the song featuring Slaughterhouse, I could see how that looked like it was about Joe. Joe says it was not. Joe thinks that's about
That was about Lord Jamar.
That's about Lord
Yeah.
Jamar. Obviously, if you listen to the 8 bars coming before it, you guys get your panties out the bunch.
They have no idea who Brand Nubian is, so let's be fair.
Yes, Lord Jamar is from Vlad TV. He has never done anything prior to that.
I think that it's hard for me to say that I think M should stop dissing Lord Jamar, but that's how I feel. I understand that Lord Jamar disses Eminem every single chance he gets.
Right.
And I understand that there may be some personal shit going on there for Lord Jamar anyway. I don't feel like M has to acknowledge that often.
Well, of all the people that Eminem still disses, Lord Jamar is at least like he still disses Christina Aguilera and shit. And Mariah Carey.
I'm with Parks
Yeah,
here.
if you could keep going. with
He
Lord Jamar.
continues to diss people from 1998.
Yeah.
Lord Jamar makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the difference is that I'm positive that M was a huge Brand Nubian fan.
I think that's probably why he's so upset.
I'm not so sure he was the biggest Christina Aguilera fan at any point.
Well, he sat next to her at the MTV Awards. Or was it Britney Spears?
It was same shit. They're the same person.
Or was it
same
or was it
person.
Carson Daly? Or was it Fred Durst?
Jenny McCarthy.
Yo,
Who did she give head to first? The
Rory
question was never answered.
Rory is rattling off all the names from White Excellence.
That was quoting
Jenna
Eminem.
McCarthy. Come on, give him a little Pamela Anderson next.
Chill. Whoa.
Tommy Lee.
Is there a Kim Kardashian without Pam?
Okay, you pod now.
Yes.
Welcome to the game.
So.
Sure there is.
So.
What if Pam? You know what?
She had the original celebrity sex tape.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all have to stop associating Kim with this Ray J sex tape.
Wait, hold on. Why would I? That would be like me disassociating Hove with Reasonable Doubt.
Yo, Kimmy's done.
How am I gonna get rid of her
You
star?
are pod, bro.
Rory been trying to pod.
He just hit 2 back-to-back threes in your face, and you ain't put a hand up yet.
We still down. He the nigga celebrating after the score. We down. Get back.
Get back on defense.
Yeah. But no, I see what you're saying there. All right, Lord Jamar diss on the Slaughterhouse record, and what was the Joe diss? There were a few Joe disses
The
in
Trader
there.
Joe bar.
Trader
Hey,
Joe.
why would I care about Trader Joe?
Trader
Man?
Joe. Trader Joe. Trader Joe. Trader Joe. That's hurtful.
Listen, I'll say this as a friend of Joe Budden.
That's not right.
I was not offended. As a frequent shopper at Trader Joe's, I was offended.
He's highly upset.
That's offensive, man.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe. I'm Joe.
Yeah.
Right, you telling me Joe is a traitor?
Yeah, man.
Are you more of a Trader Joe guy or a Whole Foods guy?
Both for different things.
Yeah. That's stuff.
Like-
That's a real grocery shop.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I get hungry and run up in Whole Foods to the buffet.
Yeah.
No, they buffet is different.
Who has the
Hotline
gall?
Bling.
This is Joe Budden from the Joe Budden podcast that we record every single Friday. Goodbye.
Yo, it's a real one right there.
Yeah, I fuck with her. I mean, him.
So what she did there, that's a real one.
Yeah, nah, he did that.
He did that.
No, that's a real king right there. Mark got me in trouble the other day with that bullshit he pulled. Oh no, you just did that. Oh no, you just did that.
We could have deleted that.
We didn't.
Every time we say we're deleting something, it never gets deleted.
And one of us get in trouble. One day we'll do the behind the scenes of this podcast.
I called Parks at 2 a.m. to make sure he deleted something. He's like, no, buddy, that wasn't in there. I've been got that out. That's okay.
What was it? What you trying to delete?
No, we can't talk about
What you
it.
trying to get up in that mix?
No, nothing.
Oh,
I
get
just
up
said-
out the mix.
No, I just said something that would have went crazy, and I was like, I hope they deleted that out of there.
We deleted it.
Okay. I'll tell you off here.
I had to
me.
call Parks. Parks was out drunk. Said, nah, I hit Savon. I hit Savon. Savon out drunk. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to get canceled.
Fuck it. Fuck it, man. Fuck it.
Savon hit me 4:30 in the morning, bro. I got you. I was like, thank you.
Yo, anytime we do the pod and I think I said something that is going to get me canceled, like, I just pray on it when I leave.
Pray to the offensive gods.
Please,
I
God.
hope that don't get us killed. But then all these toxic listeners are like, oh, I felt you on this. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, they won't even quietly do it. They'll retweet it 1,000 times so to make sure everyone heard that
God,
shit.
Oh, no. They at Spotify.
Yeah.
Yo, when you said that.
Yeah.
All right, I got it. Keep that between us, what I said. Trader Joe. Listen, Eminem, in 2020, right? Let's have a heart-to-heart really briefly. And really, really briefly, because there's a lot of music to get to or a lot of things to get to. The same way I feel like he should stop dissing Lord Jamar, he should stop dissing me. Like, hey, whatever we had, that exchange, when you did all of the videos, the Trapped in the Closet interview videos, and when I said whatever I said on the pod, it was a moment in time. We had our exchange, and it's over. In 2020, I can't harbor negativity toward not only one of the best rappers, but somebody I'm not angry at. That's what we got to stop doing. I don't be mad at the people I come in here and kill.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
there's no hostility.
I think a
believe
majority of the
after
beef
that.
stemmed from you just saying you didn't like Revival.
No, you
Well,
like to
no,
Revival.
no,
Oh, wait,
no.
no, Revival wasn't the one.
And that's why, but that's why Trader
Take a
Joe,
recovery.
and that's why Trader Joe is like hurtful a little bit. Last week I was gonna come in here and play y'all that Crook record where he said my name on the record.
Oh, I missed it.
I didn't hear it.
I know you didn't, but he said my name on the record, and then I asked him. I tweeted him. I said, "Why are you saying my name? Why didn't you ever say my name on the record when I was active?"
What did he say?
Well, you guys were in a group and friends.
Oh, please. When has that ever stopped you from dissing somebody? Being in a
good
group and being friends?
Yeah.
You wanna know how many Slaughterhouse songs I dissed them niggas?
All right.
I'm kidding. But you know what I'm saying. I forgot the name of the song, but this is the recent release. This is just last week. I could find it if we pause, but we don't need to do that.
Well, Joe, the therapist would say, just because you are not mad at them, you were the one that quote unquote insulted their art. So they have every right to feel that way about what they put out in your criticism of it.
Rory.
So you can't be upset that they're upset that you made them upset.
Rory, you are absolutely right. I'm only expressing to them it's a waste of time.
You can't tell someone it's a waste of time with their feelings.
That's gaslighting?
It is.
Whatever.
Gaslighting.
Yeah,
Remember they tried to make that term go?
Yes, they tried to make it a thing.
Gaslighting.
No, I disagree with you.
Yeah, no.
Gaslighting.
Right.
I have a different opinion.
Right.
Yeah, Crook said some shit. He said my name. He
Well,
said,
what was the gist of it?
the gist of it was
Just is a funny word.
Joe, if you say something else, then I'm going to have to retaliate. But he said Joe. And that
It
was
wasn't.
that.
It wasn't yo.
No, it was Joe.
Oh, okay.
So I asked him about it. I said, and he said his response was, "You had a lot more respect for my name then when you were active."
Because you was active.
So he says now it seems like I'm a little, whatever the term may
Yeah,
be.
sure.
say
toward
boogeyman.
it.
You ain't say boogeyman when you was rapping.
I say boogeyman all the time. All the time. Every minute I say boogeyman. And I can understand that from Crook, I guess, but shit, some of that should be funny that you do. And I have a job where I got to talk twice a week. And it's funny. Sorry.
Well, the important
Shout
thing
out to
is that you're now saying you don't harbor any.
I don't have a problem
That's the
with
important part.
anybody, man.
Crook,
But-
we love you.
Yeah, we love you, Crook. But back to you sensitive, but we love you. But this Trader Joe shit, we have to. Joe is not a traitor. Listen, everyone, and this applies to everybody in life. Everyone has to do.
Oh, he ended it with "I only joke with friends." You gaslighting.
No, that's what he's saying.
He's joking.
No,
With
he's
friends.
saying.
You're saying
I'm-
Joe-
Oh, he's
I'm
Joe is not a
saying
friend.
You are not a friend.
I didn't hear the tone because I haven't heard the record.
No, it was an aggressive tone.
Okay.
He was saying, I only joke with friends, and whatever you doing calling it a joke, I'm not your friend.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not funny.
And I
Got you.
replied
No,
to
I
that
understand
by
now.
saying I wasn't joking.
Well, there's a mic right here.
I said, yo, Trader Joe, listen, everybody has to do what's best for them. Everybody has to move the way that they see fit, right? So when it comes to the word trader is just a little misleading. I have no beef with him. I have no problem with him. I've only had but so many conversations with him. I've been very consistent in my message. The only problem or issue that I had was in how our business was set up. The end. Does that make me a bad guy for having a different perspective on how the business should go or how we should be treated or how we should be handled, especially when it's our shit? Like, I know now ownership is cool and all, but like some of us were fighting for it then.
Yeah. I feel like the bigger
I don't
problem,
think
and
that
I could be wrong.
I don't think that should make me like a traitor.
I think that the bigger problem that at least publicly has been said with them, with M, with you, was you having, dissing his album. I think that's what.
Yeah, no, but that's surface. That's
Right.
surface. The deeper issue is I say fuck Paul. And fuck Paul. I stand by fuck Paul only because of how loyal I am to Royce. And if you're asking Joe Budden, I'm gonna always feel like Royce should be in a different position because of his alliance and over there.
Agreed.
I think that's a Paul issue. Paul, if you gave Noah a Def Jam job where he made upwards of $1 million a year, how do you think niggas that love Royce is supposed to feel watching how you handle him?
Agreed. I agree.
Yeah.
And in retrospect, when you just look at some of the moves that Paul made in music, fuck Paul, in music, when people are in mentoring positions and they take advantage of it, Joe is going to have an issue with it. Now, I understand Crook's issue because Crook still does business over there. So naturally, you want to protect your business investments and your business relationships, even if it's bad business. I get that. No beef. But why is Joe a traitor for doing what was best for Joe? Wait, and then I seen some people on Twitter saying, and this Nino Bless was one of them, let's start calling Joe's retirement what it is. He retired to chase money.
Okay.
It's not fair. I don't think that's a fair assessment of Joe's retirement. I was rapping chasing money too. I just didn't get it. It didn't work. When I stopped rapping, it wasn't a dime coming from podcasting.
Very true.
We had no idea podcasting was even about the balloon the way it was. So don't say Joe's chasing money because it worked. It's not right, man.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, it could have failed.
Yeah.
It could fail.
It still could, yeah.
It could fail. That's the thing.
I was about to say it still ain't sweet like that. Like,
Right.
No.
Yeah,
still a lot of work to be done.
It's also that's not fair too because podcasting is still expressing yourself. Maybe in a different way, but equally as expressive as rapping is.
there's an art to it.
It's art. So
Well, no, I think his rapping ability matches what he does on State of the Culture, this podcast.
Yeah.
When he was at Complex, it's just another part of the brain, but
Right.
it's the same thing.
right.
It's the same
Expressing
thing. It's the
yourself.
same thing.
It's expressing yourself
Yeah.
and
really
making
good,
a career out of
really
it.
good at words.
And once you're making a career out of it, it's for money.
But let's get
Like,
off Joe's
let's-
dick
let-
because he ain't really that dope.
My only issues with
And you should always, well, I don't know about chase money, but you should always be focused on being successful somewhere.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
you shouldn't sacrifice your integrity
No,
and your
absolutely not.
moral
Never.
compass
Never doing that.
for a check.
You should chase the right money.
Yeah.
Correct.
There's a lot of wrong money.
Chase your dreams.
Then
And
there's
on
that.
the way
all
you'll
money
make money.
ain't, all money ain't good money.
Hell no.
There's that
There's
part.
a lot of
Big
nasty
fact.
money out there.
But my only beef with him in our business relationship was his inept ability to not only adapt with the times, but to separate brands. The end. The end. There's no ongoing. That's it.
And some of that may be more directed at Paul than at M. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's why all of my shit is really directed at Paul because Paul handles everything M.
yeah.
M don't even know what the fuck is going on with
Oh,
M
certainly
without a Paul.
Certainly on
gonna
the
say I
record
can't.
label end.
I can't ever put.
Well, that's what I'm talking about,
M
yeah.
has always been very vocal about him just being an artist.
Right.
He doesn't rap like Hove in the sense of I am this business guy. Like he's always been an artist, always will be. Even when he was running the label with G-Unit was at its peak. Like,
Although
I'm an artist.
From a legal
I'll help you
standpoint,
musically.
Yeah, but you play good cop, bad cop all you want. You are responsible for your representation.
that's what I was about to say. In my experience of dealing with artists, even if they switch managers, some of the same things still happen. So while we can pass all of the buck
Okay.
or try to pass all of the buck to Paul, sometimes
Are you dissing Joe?
no, but
Are you calling him a
that-
traitor?
I mean, yeah. Joe behaves in similar ways with different managers. He has.
Of course.
I've been nutty at times.
Yeah, like sometimes the manager is just a shield. Is all I'm saying. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not accusing him of that, but ultimately, your representation does represent
I
you.
think Paul and M would both say Paul has been a shield for M his whole career.
Yeah.
Fam, whoever manages
Part of his job.
Whoever manages you should have your best interest. Whoever you do business with should have your best interest. And Joe's time on Shady, I didn't feel like my best interest was had by anybody. I didn't feel like Kings really gave a fuck. Gestures, court jesters,
Jesters,
right?
Jester.
I didn't feel like jesters really gave a fuck about Joe shit. If anything, for me, that was confirmed by by the contract saying, hey, if we want to fuck with any of y'all as solo artists, we have the right to do so. But we got the group. Well, shit, what more writing does it need to be in that niggas don't give a fuck about you?
Right.
If I have the option to fuck with you as a solo artist and advance and help your career, but I don't, and I'm only focused on the group, how do the artists go home and feel like, all right,
He fucks me.
they holding me down?
Right.
I never felt like that, but I don't knock anybody else. Like, everybody got to move how they see fit.
That's a fact.
And do the things that they feel are appropriate for them. And for me, I'm done condemning people for decisions that they make. That's an improvement that I'm trying to make on myself. We all make mistakes. Speaking of, I wanted to come in. I forgot to tell y'all. I think I squashed it up with L.A. Reid.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know if I told y'all that.
No,
Is he a really good guy?
I don't know.
Okay.
Why you say you squashed it? When you spoke to him?
Yeah, at the Puff Party.
Okay.
What did you guys talk about?
The things I talked about,
Okay.
which is all I'll say.
Okay.
But we talked about the things I talked about, and he responded to me. And he had some more to say, and it's like, all right, shit. Like, you're right. Like, what do you say when somebody's in front of you saying, yeah, I fucked up?
Well,
yeah, from
accountability
that
is
point of
important.
view.
Once
Okay,
somebody
okay,
takes
okay.
accountability for certain
Got
things,
you.
at that point, it's not even an argument.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, what, who are you to hold on to some type of, like, nigga, no.
And shout out to Joel. I saw him at the premiere. He's getting married soon.
Oh, congratulations.
Get out of town.
Yeah, shout out to my nigga.
What
Joel.
premiere?
At the Bad Boys premiere that Royce hosted.
Oh, you went?
Yeah. I want to see the movie.
Oh, you didn't invite us?
I thought that Keno would have.
Courtney invited all of us. I
yeah.
thought.
That Keno.
Because Keno hit me. I thought, y'all be
We're not really a communicative bunch unless we're on the microphone.
This is craziness.
Once he hit me, I thought I was like the last one to get the.
I was going to go, but I was
The words of
proposing.
Marlo. Word did not get back to me.
You sure?
So how was the movie?
I would have went.
Oh, no, it was a really good movie.
You liked it a lot?
Yeah, it was a really good movie. Really good movie.
You was happy Will Smith's son was the one?
I don't think people saw the movie yet, Joe, but
I'm not quite sure what you're talking about.
yeah. Some people
No,
didn't
I'm
see
on
it.
that
You spoiled it
shit.
for me,
Yeah, I don't give a fuck
fucker.
about Bad
Well, it
Boys
came out.
3.
People should have seen it by tomorrow. A lot of people. So
It was,
Anybody that was rushing to see it.
it was, it
I
was his
saw
son.
rave reviews.
it's a good movie. It's a really good movie. Really, really good.
That
movie.
is some real asshole shit. But that was,
Yeah, it was.
but that's been on my bucket list too.
Just to spoil
Spoiling
shit.
movies?
Yes. I've always wanted to do that just
You're a
once.
fucking
just to
dick.
ruin the movie that I don't give a fuck
You
about.
already killed Eddie Murphy once. Like, stop.
That was my mom.
Look who you blame.
I'm still not over blaming. I had to blame some shit, won't he?
all right.
All right, so
Moving
we're
on
off
with music.
Eminem. We're
Yeah.
off. No, there's more music, no?
There's a lot more
No, I
music.
said let's get to more music.
Yeah, let's do it.
Mac Miller.
I only listened once. I really enjoyed it. It was kind of hard to listen to.
Very much
just-
so. And I think that's going to take, it's a typical cop out of
Yeah,
our podcast. It's going to take a couple listens for me to fully understand that.
Well, it was
album.
very
Well, good.
bittersweet.
In the
and-
meantime, you can go check out Chance's album.
In the meantime, right?
well, no,
Wait, when I'm trying to digest Mac's album, I should take a break?
Take chances.
Yeah, you got albums to catch up on,
Rory,
buddy.
as your man, you can stay on Max.
I know that this has become a running joke. I still have not hit play
All
on
right,
that Chance
that's
album.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Max album sounded really good, but it's
It
very
did.
melancholy, bittersweet.
I cut it on and cut it right off.
It made me sad a
I
little
was
bit.
sad.
Yeah.
I was sad.
But in a good way, though.
And it sounded good.
Yeah.
No, it's really good.
John
But-
Bryan produced,
it's
co-produced
really, really
it with
good.
Mac, and John Bryan's amazing.
Yeah,
I love John
bodied-
Bryant, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I will get back to it though when I'm in a.
I was gonna say,
when I'm
give
in
it
a
some
better
time.
mood.
yeah, or in a different mood.
A different.
It's gotta
mood.
be yeah.
Just immediately as soon as it drops, I'm gonna have those feelings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
I
of
am.
course. But I mean, outside of the obvious, it is a really beautiful album.
It is.
Like, it's really well crafted, super deep.
Yeah.
Mac got in that bag where you can say so much with 2 sentences.
I would love to know how the album came about. Like, was this done with them two while he was still here?
So yeah, so what? From what
it
I
started that
from
way.
from what I heard, it was going to be combined with swimming. Swimming in circles was going to be how they were going to do the albums. So yes, this is a continuation of the swimming album.
Okay, that makes sense. I think John Bryan worked on swimming as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it culturally relevant?
Joe is
What are you talking
I told y'all I'm trying to come up with a new description.
That's an old one.
That's a shitty
yeah,
one.
yeah,
That's a
that's-
really shitty old one.
Really?
It might be the worst
I
old
would
one
never,
ever.
I'm never respecting the culturally relevant.
Culturally relevant.
Guys, that's nasty. All right, I'll keep working on it.
Yeah, go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
All right, Rory, I know you got your panties in a bunch for the new division.
In a bunch.
They're not in a bunch. They're just fine.
I clicked on Rory's little Insta story. Guess what was right there? You guessed it, the artwork for the new division.
Yeah, I was listening to the song.
Good record.
When is that era gonna die? When the hipster kids basically say, "Hey, I'm cooler than you because you don't know about this song."
Actually, quite the opposite, Joe.
Would y'all admit that that's what that means?
No, that means we're trying to share great music with people that
No.
may not be on it.
No, that's not
share
true.
it.
That's 1,000% what it
That's
is.
like for motivational purposes only.
Nah, see, I don't-
Motivational purposes only is I'm flossing on you fucking bitch ass kings.
no.
When you
Nah.
post your music it's music snob shit, and admit it.
Oh yeah, no, of course it is. I'm a music snob, but
You
I do.
peasants don't know about the new division that dropped.
Well, no, everyone knew
Rory.
about the new division.
I'll roll.
I didn't
Rory
know.
on
I
this.
was shocked.
If you look at the type of music that I do post on there, it is to put on people that people may not know about. Yeah, it's not. No, it's snobby. But
What makes it
I
less-
want people to listen to it. I'm not one of those one of those fans that listens to artists and is like, I only want me to know about this. Like, I think that's corny. I
makes
want
it-
people to know about it.
you're-
What makes it
You
less
are an
snobby
artist. I
is
am
you
chill.
actually put like the
We're not
album
ready for that
cover. Like when people just tweet a random name, like, "Oh, nah, he's the best
No,
person of all
I'm
time."
putting the song that
And
I
it's someone
think
that no
people
one's ever
should
heard of.
listen to.
Yeah. No, when you
if
actually
I
post
And
the
because
shit.
of this
I post
podcast, people look to us for new music, and I
Yeah.
like to share it. I like to share music. I don't want to be selfish with the music that I enjoy.
When you post it
They
where
don't
people can
call
find
him,
it,
They
it's-
don't call him Red Sharon for nothing.
That's true.
Red sharing.
He likes to share.
red sharing.
That was good. Red sharing.
That was off the backboard, but it went in.
Hey, I call bank.
Yeah, no
Call
doubt.
bank.
Yeah, you call bank.
That's funny.
What else is out?
Well, did you like the Division record?
I did.
I did.
I liked it a lot too.
I did.
I like
I
that
like
flip,
the-
that
I
shit.
feel like
The
it's a
Dead
whole
Prez
it's
flip,
a-
I like it.
It's a whole gang of people that don't mean Party Next Door no good.
I'll see that.
I'm off.
They're label mates.
Did you say it had a dead
Just like you
Prez
and
feel?
Crook. No, they flipped Dead Presidents.
No, not Dead Prez, the group.
No, they flipped Dead Presidents by
The
Jay-Z.
song.
Yeah.
No, Division didn't have a Dead Prez feel.
Yeah, no.
Like, oh,
And
they were
shouts
talking
to
about
Dead
lentils
Prez,
and all
but
types of shit.
It's bigger than. Oh,
Hip hop. No, where you're going.
that's what I was gonna do. I did like it. I liked it. It was dope.
Dead Prez really rapped about robbing.
They had
The Chinese
They had a
guy.
great album. I
the
think it's their
pizza guy.
only album. It was a great album. Shout out to Dead Prez.
For sure, shout out to Dead Prez.
Let me give him a little taste, man. Let me give the streets a little taste.
Good record for sure.
I do think that Division is gonna come back with like that shit.
Oh no, for sure.
Yeah,
I feel like that.
I do too.
I'm dick eating, but I feel like that.
He listens to our pod all the time too, so shout out.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Daniel, I don't know about
This just sounds
1985.
real Division-y.
And you can't go wrong with
and-
those keys.
I'm pretty tired of that sample.
And you
but
can.
It,
I was just about to
Yeah,
say
yeah.
you can, but I like how they did this.
yeah. At least it's a whole different everything.
And when they bring back the Dead President keys, it kind of pulls it together.
Let me give Parks a little bit of that. Where's that at? Let's see. It should be.
it should be the break.
It's coming. Yeah. Here we go. Hey, Party. You better go get. Hey, you better go.
Can you leave Party the
you
fuck
better-
alone,
no,
man?
No, you better go grab Mr. Talkbox and get to it. Fuck. Party's got a lot of pressure for piling up on him.
You mentioned if people that made a sample popular got a percentage of songs that made the sample, use the sample again.
Oh, great.
I
Give
see.
James Brown all the money.
No.
I'm talking
I
about
see
the
what, I
people
see
that
what
use the
Park's
record first.
question. It's a very unique question. Like,
Yeah, like
not
Jay-Z
the
almost
sample.
should get a cut. He shouldn't, but he should.
He made.
I understand.
He made that.
They're
that a
sampling
thing.
Jay-Z. They're not sampling in
Correct.
their head. They're,
Correct.
They're sampling whatever the real sample is.
Right.
No, I get it. Good point.
Yeah.
They'll never do that.
No.
What? Oh, yeah, they'll never do that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think they would ever do that.
Because they always, even if there's sometimes where I hear that they sampled the song that was
The
sampling,
actual, yeah.
and it's like, but they still just credit the original sample. It's like, no, you got that from
You
know,
don't
whoever.
know that original sample.
Yeah,
you know
you have no idea.
Dead Presidents.
You flipped it the exact same way. There's no way. Yeah. Anyway,
I feel you. Yeah,
What else?
that should be a thing.
Yeah.
What else we got in music?
Who else? Jhene
drop
put something out?
I didn't hear that.
I missed that
Like
one.
just now?
Ah,
Well,
just
how would
now.
we know that?
Did you guys listen to the Bad
Jhene
Boys
I was about
soundtrack?
to say, where was
Pussy
all these
Fairy?
records at last night?
But is this a like Jhene record or is this her doing therapy with us again?
ASMR. Get it correct.
That.
ASMR therapy.
Oh, this is called Pussy Fairy? Oh, this is crazy.
Oh, you gotta hear the record.
Turn me up in the headphones.
This might be the one.
Wait, when Jhene get in a Pussy Fairy bag?
I didn't even know
Oh,
she
they
was
just,
a
the
pussy
video's
fairy.
unavailable
Shit.
now. Did she delete it?
Oh, fine. While Rory finds that,
No, they got rid of the link.
well, while Rory looks for the link, you guys are getting the new Khalid. I like this song.
I told you.
I like
I
mad
got
at the
it.
songs that
I got
came
it.
out. You got it?
I
Well,
told you
damn.
let Khalid grow
Let-
up and like have some life experience. He's gonna be all right.
Oh, he's super talented.
He was just too young when he came out for us to relate to it.
He made really good music though.
He did. It was just too young for me.
wasn't for me. Yeah.
All right, let me just give him a hook. Hey. Yes. I fuck with this little fat kid, man.
Oh my god, he's not even that fat.
Nah, but his face is fat. Don't do that. Yeah. All right, Rory, you should be ready by now, goddammit. I gotta keep it super real with you. Oh. Shawty.
Is this the Pussy Fairy?
Oh, yeah, nah. I'm all the way in on this. Oh, my God. Yes. Hey, fucking with this. This is hard.
Jhene's kinky bag is pretty good.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime the chicks that have like tie-dye blankets hanging up in their living rooms give you like the I want to fuck vibe,
Yeah.
it's always good.
Yeah.
Hey. All right, turn this off, Rory. I'm getting firm. I'm getting firm out here. You got to turn that off. That's how you know you're old. You get hard off of sexy music.
You're not even that old. You shouldn't be getting hard off of music.
Listen, you go through subtle changes at 40, man. You get a gut and you get hard at different times.
No, man. Cut it out.
You approaching?
No,
it's
I'm
coming
not-
for you.
I'm not getting hard to listen to
Yo,
music.
and this Jhene video confirms a theory that I've only had in my head. I've been too pussy to share it, but here we are. I have a platform, so I'm gonna give it to y'all.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I know.
Yeah.
I always got know. I know.
You can tell.
Say what? Put a marker.
Really,
Yeah.
it's one of those.
I know one of those.
Y'all call me so stupid.
Yeah, I know.
But I stand by this.
Okay.
Jhene, these views are of Joe and Joe only.
Now listen, in this renaissance of female acts
God.
taking over,
Starting with Renaissance.
that's when yeah.
You're getting your bullshit back.
Renaissance gives it away.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'm sorry, you guys. And shout out to the Newark Renaissance House in Newark.
Okay.
Okay, salute.
Somebody, speaking of which, someone berated me in Soho 2 days ago that they were in a group home with you and was very loud and aggressive about me saying to Joe, I ran into someone that you were in a group home with.
Can you give a name?
That
Or
was
she?
that was Newark Renaissance House, I'm sure.
It had to have been because he was acting real Norky.
No.
Nah, he was just trying to let you know the vibes. Like,
No.
energy
The
from there.
vibes were met.
Yeah,
I
okay.
was well aware of the vibes more.
Oh man, Newark Renaissance House is when I learned about Prince Street. At Prince Street in Newark. Stay away. Oh, and if you see Eric, tall Eric, tell him I said what's up.
Maybe
You
that's
always
who
had some
ran
problems
into.
with Eric. Yeah, but that might have been Eric.
Yeah, no, Eric was like 6'6" from the projects over there. I got along with him.
No, he
thankfully.
was a
good.
real good dude that I ran into. He was just he was Narc.
Those are the guys you gotta make friends with.
Yeah, no, he was a nice guy.
We're in the middle of this female artist renaissance, right?
Sure.
I might get killed for saying this, but I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead.
All right, how do I say it?
Yeah, no.
I think
Say
I
it.
think you shared this theory with me.
I think
Yo, clear it out. Clear it
I
out.
don't know.
Yo, clear it out.
Really?
Bro.
Are you?
Clear it out.
Let him work. Clear it out. Mind your business.
No, I don't know if I ever said this to Rory before.
We got 10 seconds on the clock. Go ahead.
This is what I see happening out. This is what I see happening out there in the landscape. I don't know if I ever shared this one with you, Rory, because I might have been too embarrassed to actually publicly say this to somebody. But I think a big part of what determines which female act will go the furthest, there's a gay bestie battle happening.
No, you didn't share this.
We down 5. He missed the shot.
I'm so serious though.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all really pay attention to all the girls, because I do.
Of course.
Every one of them.
Joe is just shook because Sin and Jonathan have been bodying him.
Yeah.
There's Sin and Jonathan. There's Jhene and this dude right here. That's,
Well, I was gonna ask
that's
why.
doing the Dutty wine or whatever this move is he's
But
doing.
you don't know if this gentleman
If you
is
go to
gay.
Trinidad,
Yes, I
please say
do.
Dutty.
He's a dancer. He's dancing.
But that's awkward. Just two of them. Like, if there was a third, it would
Why
make
he
more
ain't touch
sense.
her?
This
He
is a-
ain't touch her yet.
This is a playoff of
This is
older
the
Leah
sexiest
shit.
song ever, and he will not touch her. That says something to me.
No, I mean Sean
was right
Sean was
there.
behind that camera and said, "Hey, watch your fucking hands."
This is a playoff the older Leah video.
Meg and EJ. Cardi had one that she fired a little bit, but he's still there, I'm assuming.
Well, every female has a gay male
I
friend.
know, but if you got a trash one, Rucci got one, Renee Rucci got one, China got two, all of the Naya has one. Actually, Meg probably stole EJ from a few that I like. I know EJ from mad other chicks, but she stole them. But you can't succeed if you don't have a poppin' gay
we
bestie.
do have to talk about that. The gay bestie does get passed around between popping women.
Well, a lot.
Hey, I
same-
love
the
EJ,
same- the
so I'm
same-
not saying
But
nothing.
I think a lot of these dudes are either the hairstylist, the makeup person,
100%.
or
That's
just
true.
the stylist. Yeah.
But,
No,
aside from-
they're the
aside from all
lifestyle. They're
that,
the
though,
lifestyle consultant.
Yeah,
No, I'm dead
about
ass,
to
and
say,
I mean that credited,
yes, Rory,
like, for real.
Yes, Rory.
Yeah, no. They
Listen,
definitely know
aside
what's
from
up.
the
Gay men be
hair,
guiding all these chicks.
aside from hair or nails or whatever you're saying, EJ is that nigga. So
Yeah.
I can see why she won't go to the Laker game without EJ. She won't go to the bathroom without EJ. Be right there, like EJ's fly.
Yeah.
And which is I credit EJ for a large part of Meg winning, and that's it. All right, I'm done. I'm done with hot take. This song is fire.
Sounded good.
This vid looks fire.
Yeah.
Really happy that Jhene is not giving us music to therapy to.
No, I like her therapy shit though.
That one was
You didn't
a little,
like that calm
one was
down
a little
shit.
much. Yeah.
Oh no, that's some ASMR.
Oh, that's
shit.
ASMR.
Yeah, come on. You gotta know your shit. No, Triggered I like a lot.
No, that
though.
was TRASH. These niggas always wanted names.
it was TSA.
What other music is out? Damn,
let's go
I
back-
missed
back
this
to the-
Jhene joint.
Back to the Pop Smoke
I'm
record.
purchasing this.
I don't think it's officially out.
No,
all
it
the
is.
links,
It's
all the
on the
links just
DSP.
keep
Relax.
failing.
Relax.
Oh yeah, no, get in this Pop Smoke shit.
Indictment right now. Listen.
That's not funny,
if
by
you,
the way.
If you awake right now, it's no reason you're not cleaning your gun off. Oh my God. Yo,
Cleaning the gun with a body on it.
who the fuck said they was outside right now?
Well, that should choose our words wisely right here, because that was directed at
Yo,
somebody.
send the Addy my way. Oh my God. I'm grabbing that bitch by, oh man, tell him Pop Smoke. I feel weird that it's peaceful in here right this second.
Oh no, we could break some shit.
What is happening right now?
Back to replay value. This got the most replay value out of me last night.
Yo, on second
That's
thought,
fair.
I don't need to be in the club when this comes on. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, it depends on the club.
I'm gonna kick somebody.
Kick?
Yo, I saw a picture. I don't know if it was true or not, but Pop Smoke and Fabio are at King's Theater together.
Wait till the cops get a hold of that one.
Pop Smoking who?
And Fabio
All right, King's Theater
together.
Wait, King's Theater in Brooklyn?
Yes.
I'll be there for that.
I will be home.
I'll be there for that.
I will be in
You
bed.
can call Swollen Glad in them.
I love what
I
these,
like to
I
go.
love what these young
Fam.
dudes is doing, man. That's why.
Oh no, I do too. But
I do too, but
That's why whatever's going on behind the scenes, they gotta.
Yo, Maul, stream it to the group chat. While you're there.
Why
yeah, I
not?
check your IG story.
Nah, man.
Mo, I'm what they call
Mo-
pussy.
Maul hit the Pop Smoke, Fabio concert, and Bad Boys 3, The Range.
What kind of range is that?
I don't know. Your range trash, nigga.
My range is trash.
Well, no, I don't want to put bad joking rumors out there. Fabio, when he did Palooza at Barclays, him and his entire entourage couldn't have been nicer, super professional, awesome people. Like I'm just making jokes here.
Yeah.
They're really dope when it comes to business and doing shows.
Okay.
Z's.
Joe don't want to see a young man getting money. That's all.
Now it's Z's and you, not him. All of the guys that will kill you are super nice when they're not
Yeah, it's
all
a
the
fact.
time.
in
That's a
killer
big
mode.
fact. Yeah.
Speaking of, man, I recently fucking read a story about Show that I had no idea about. He's way tougher than I even thought.
Who?
And already thought he was mad tough.
Showbiz.
Where was the article at?
Old school showbiz? Showbiz?
Yeah.
Oh, you wasn't
Part
oh.
Show. No. I'm clear on who
Okay,
Show is.
okay.
I know exactly who Show is.
Okay.
But I wasn't aware of this story where
Is
allegedly.
this like a news story that came out?
No. I just didn't know this story.
It was just somewhere online because I don't want you. Okay.
Yeah, it is online. It's published somewhere. And it spoke to allegedly how Show was with his man and his man got killed, and then Show grabbed the gun and just started chasing. It was a wild story, but I said, okay, yeah,
Show, we love you.
For sure.
definitely love you. Shout out to Show, man. What's up with Show? What's Show doing?
He's still putting on music, but regularly. Yeah, I think he's around.
No, I know he's doing music. I only asked because he remixed one of them albums with all his beats. I think these beats are hard. Like Show needs to put his beats out.
Nah. He's putting out music constantly.
Constantly. You ain't been in the Bronx. Fuck out of here.
I do be at the Bronx.
Oh, okay. Good. Shout out to Show. Shout out to the whole DITC. Any other music? The Her remix that came out, and it's hard. The Her Slide remix.
Yeah.
It came, I purchased a lot of music today, I'll be honest.
Yeah, me too.
This came out, and it does sound good. I like it better than the original. I'll give you about 20 seconds of it, because we played a lot of music today, but we very rarely get these instances with so much music that we enjoy drops. Listen, if you ask me why half of our 2019 podcasts weren't about music, the music releases didn't really deem it to be music time. Yeah. Yo, I don't even want to hear no melodic record that don't have A Boogie on it. I got to be honest. That's where I'm at now. In 8 months, my A Boogie opinion has changed. He's like the greatest singer rapper in the world. I'm going to give Rory some props for being early on that A Boogie train, but not too many props, because Rory be early on niggas that roll with niggas that'll kill you. So I'm not fucking with Rory.
No, I have a good balance of being early on R&B and murderers.
I feel like so many people are setting up for the Sneaky album.
Because there's no rules no more.
And we in the era
Like
where
Her is setting up for the Sneaky album.
Yeah, there's no rules no more.
people don't have the attention span for a rollout.
Yeah.
I like the
Like,
Sneaky
just
album.
put your shit out.
Like
big
I've
fan
always
of the
said,
Sneaky.
you don't need singles. Fuck that. Just put your project out. Who gives a
I
fuck?
dislike the rollout, actually. I like the after rollout.
People gonna find
Yeah,
it.
I'm with you.
Post rollout.
Post
It's
rollout
great.
is damn near more important now.
Yeah.
When the music
Unless
is
you're
good,
creative, just leave your rollout, dog.
when the music is good, people will find it. That's
Facts.
just the bottom line.
Yes.
So all that rolling out, packaging, marketing, all
Plus,
that
I'd
shit.
rather you put out the songs that we all like as far as videos and
And
you know what I'm
you
saying?
might leave a joint that you don't put out that'll end up being our favorite joint on
That's
the
what I'm
album.
saying,
So
like-
it's like, let us determine that.
Exactly.
Yo, 2020 is going to be great for music.
I think so
I
too.
agree with
yeah.
you.
It's going to
I
be
agree
crazy.
with
I had the success that Roddy is receiving right now, which I was hoping that he did, and I'm happy for him. I kind of felt that way about A Boogie. I feel like A Boogie and Roddy Rich.
A Boogie
should
had
kinda be the
this time
two
last
that-
year had a #1 album for like a month.
Yeah, like I like that's how I see A Boogie. I see him
Boogie
and
is
Roddy
really,
being
really consistent.
Yeah.
And he does not get the credit for his consistency with what he puts out as far as singles
Yeah.
and albums. And if you want to talk streaming numbers.
Yeah. No, A Boogie, I'm hip. Trust me, I've always
And
been a
he
huge fan.
quietly had a feature year in 2019, embodied everything he was on.
Yeah.
But, people don't always get
How old is A Boogie?
26.
About 25, 26.
We're probably 26 now. He's been around for a little while.
Yeah, he's younger. I thought.
younger
yeah.
than-
I know he 24. Okay.
All right, 24.
Yeah, that sounds a little more along the lines I was thinking. 24.
Well, he's been out for so long. I just figured he was 26 by now.
The 2020s,
He might have came out when he was in high school.
The 2020s, the 2020s are gonna have to deal with A Boogie. I don't think that he has peaked.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No way.
No.
No way.
I think that's gonna be a scary thing for people when he does.
I'm watching him and Roddy. I want to see them two kind of take the reins and battle for the next big young artist.
Selena Gomez, you're a fucking doof. I always thought you were a doof.
I always knew
I always thought you were a doof, but it wasn't safe to say because people thought you were beautiful.
Still a beautiful girl.
But you are a beautiful fucking doof.
Well, can you explain to the people why she's a doof?
No.
Well,
Yo, that's a doof. Because is there a right way to explain doof?
you just know.
Like,
It goes without saying.
You just know when somebody's a
Well,
doof.
no. Say explain between the Roddy Rich
All right.
conversation.
All right,
That's what I'm saying.
got it.
That's what the connection there.
Okay, so let me try to explain this to the best of my ability. Justin Bieber did his fucking darndest job at trying to ruin the initials JB last week.
Darndest.
I didn't even realize that y'all had the same initial.
Well, yeah, that's why I was so passionate, Rory.
I understand now. My
He
fault.
tried to ruin the initials JB forever in a year where Joe Burrow was having the best year ever. Here comes Bieber fucking shit up. So Bieber was pretty upset that he didn't get the #1 streamed record or the #1 record in the country or whatever he was angry about. And he didn't get it. And Roddy tweeted, go stream that whack shit that Justin Bieber made in support of, right? So here comes Justin Bieber's ex. You know?
Oh, did they date?
Yep.
Okay.
Here comes his ex. He called his ex up.
Said
He
yo.
called Megan up. Justin called everybody up. But he called Selena Gomez up. And now she also is trying to get the #1 record with whatever record she's put out. Mind you, I've never heard one Selena Gomez record, so I'm not the voice of reason on Selena Gomez topics.
And I still want to get
I
into
heard
that.
that she had
I
a
want to
good
get into that
album
Meg
from
Yummy commercial after this, by the way. But go ahead.
Selena Gomez is one of those people that pop culture tells us is really big, and then I just believe it. It's like Jason Derulo.
Okay.
But I've never heard anything. I'm not familiar. I don't know what she
I'm not
does.
familiar with her catalog.
I don't. She's in
nor
that.
am I at all.
She's in that part of culture that I just like ignore. I put in like my subconscious somewhere. But she's pretty tight. That now she's against Roddy Ricch for the #1 song in the country.
No, she said that he's a really good artist, but stream my shit instead.
Let's play what she said. Let's do that. Let's play what she said.
Do they know that this is only gonna help Roddy?
No. No, and that's why I like this, Maul, because these fucking people that we deemed to be megastars for so long, now that the game is a little different and megastarring just doesn't work quite the way it used to, you could tell when someone from the label or someone in your camp is persuading you to go online and do this. This is the 2020 version of all of us artists telling Free and AJ in 10 seconds or less why they should purchase our album. That's what this is now.
I got the clip.
That was nasty then, and it's nasty now. Let's hear this doofy clip.
So I just found
She even
out
starts doofy.
that
So,
my album is meant to connect with another incredible artist. I told
she's
people
never heard of
before
Roddy Ricch
that,
before yesterday.
You know, it's not about numbers for me.
It's about
Well,
numbers for
it
you.
is.
It's all
I
about
would love
numbers for
the
you.
most important
You're
album
nothing
I've
without
ever
numbers.
released to become #1. So
He did say he's loving
if
everyone
you
in
don't mind
2020.
streaming it or
I am loving her, but
listening
she's
to
nothing
it
without numbers.
on all the platforms, it would mean the absolute world to me. This is again something I dreamed about for so long.
Shut up.
But regardless, I just hope that you guys are enjoying it and that it's something that you all can
Shut up.
just enjoy and have.
It's fucking Saturday. How about turn a light on in your house? Change your t-shirt. Do your hair. Do something.
All right. Well,
This is her trying to give us the organic look.
okay.
Hey, you
Rory's trying
guys.
to get you out of here.
I'm home. in
No.
bed.
I'm with him. I was privy to some information from an anonymous source
Who said it?
We love those.
Who said this shit?
of why this approach may have been taken.
What Benner said?
No, I would out Benner. I would out Benner.
All right, give it to us.
From my understanding, there is a rumor that if you do now post streaming rules or any way to get around the streaming shit, those streams will no longer matter after you post that. So if you put the whole, stream it, what Chris Brown's done, what everyone's done, and from a Stan account, if you post it, every stream after that will no longer count.
I don't understand.
You're duping the system. You're explaining how to stream more. If you put it on, don't put it on mute. Keep it. Put it on a playlist 10 times and let the playlist run. If you post something saying that, you no longer get any streams.
I wonder how
Which I fucking love. You
I love
making that
that.
face? I think that's amazing.
I don't see how that could be true.
It's a rumor. I don't know if
I
it's
would
true.
be interested to see how they can enforce that.
Yeah.
If they see you post
What are you talking
something,
about?
But they're gonna just dead your whole streams for life.
no, dead the stream.
That doesn't make
No
any,
streams count
that doesn't
ever.
make any sense.
You can't dead your streams for life.
If
Park.
I post it myself, they're deading my streams. If my Stan account does it, my streams.
No, you fine.
My streams count.
No, artists will find a way to get around it. But if
it
you
can't
yourself,
come from your
the
official
artist,
account.
want to post something that says if you go on, say, Spotify, make a 15-track playlist on Spotify
Oh, where else would
of
they go,
my
Rory?
song. Of course, that's the only streaming platform I'm aware of.
Yeah.
You will now; those streams will not count once you post that because you are, in fact,
And now
trying to
You're
dupe the
gaming the
system.
system.
And there's a lot of streaming platforms.
Oh. I wasn't aware.
Just throwing it out there.
Oh, okay.
Me neither. I'm just throwing it out there.
You heard?
I heard a few of them.
Allegedly. There's allegedly more streaming platforms. And there's more coming. The problem ain't even the streaming platforms that we're aware of right now. The problem is of all the streaming platforms that are being developed
Right.
that we have no idea about. But that'll come later. I told y'all, I'm going to keep it real on this podcast in about 7 months. I told y'all that.
I like that rule if it's
I love that.
enforceable.
I
How could
love
y'all
that
like
rule.
that?
Yeah, I just don't know
could
how they
y'all
would enforce that. That's
how
wrong
could
with
y'all like that rule? Tell
Why?
me.
What you mean? Because
We've killed every artist that's
penalty,
trying to
like,
do that shit.
trying to
I
change
have
the system.
never killed Chris Brown for doing it.
Well, because you like Chris Brown and you only kill the artists you don't like. But
that's true.
Chris Brown was one of the pioneers of it. He was one of the first, right? He's done it for me, at least 4 projects now.
I don't know about that, but still.
It's been
Yeah.
it has. It's been 4.
Okay.
Wait, Chris doing the streaming
He did it-
rules thing? No.
Well,
it's
each
been- it's been
project.
two
No,
albums.
no.
Yeah. I
Explaining
think it's been
it-
2. I think it's been 2 albums. But those albums,
It's been 2
those
albums.
albums were like 4 albums
7
itself.
albums.
So it's been
He did
8
it with
albums.
Indigo. He did it with Royalty. What
He
was
didn't do it with royalty.
Royalty?
Royalty was
No, he
before
did not.
shit.
Yes, he did.
No.
Not do.
Okay, well we can check this. but
Anyway.
we can check
Royalty
it.
was a while ago.
That's
That's before streaming was.
That
like-
was Back to Sleep. Royalty is Back to Sleep. He did it with Royalty.
Anyway. That's,
we
You
can
could be
check
right.
it.
You could be
Yeah,
right. I don't know.
doesn't
I don't know.
matter.
Anyway, I'm
okay.
just saying
Yeah,
why
small foot
I
dog.
could be wrong. I'm just saying why I hold Chris to a different standard as these other people that are doing it now or with your latest album, or it sounds like an exec told you to do it, or you've been so used to just dominating all the numbers without any work. Like Justin Bieber looks nuts for now having to announce how he should get a number 1. Joe always feels a way toward the artists that only pretend to kick it with their fans when they need to kick it with their fans. Like the artists that enjoy kicking it with their fans, they kick it with their fans.
Yeah.
I've always
Absolutely.
kicked it with my fans. Mind you, I've never been successful, but I've always kicked it with my fans.
And-
Wale
and-
has always kicked it with his fans. There's a few people that just kick it with their fans versus...
Let me shoot Justin some bail. He's been a megastar since 13. He doesn't know how to kick it with his fans. He don't. And if you say him getting on Twitter is kicking it with his fans, I'm going to say no the way that you and Wale kick it with their fans. It's a way... he can't do it.
If an artist is not kicking it with their fans in
can't
this
do it.
day and age, it is because they don't want to.
Oh, no, that's a fact. But I'm
You-
saying you're
you-
talking about
you-
someone that was a megastar since
but you-
13 years
but-
old.
but you
Of course, they don't know
dismissing-
how to have any social skills with their fans.
Okay, but you can learn, and you can really learn when you're 21, 22. Like, I'm not removing the learning gene when you're that young.
I think every not even music superstar, a child actor, I think all of their growth is stunted and they're almost that age of when they became famous. I have a whole nother conversation about that.
I think
So yeah, I know. I don't think he's gonna learn at 25 when he's been a megastar since he was 13 years old.
I don't exempt people for Arrested Development.
I don't think they have a choice. No matter anyone that becomes that famous that early, I think their growth is stunted because they live in a fantasy world. They have no social skills. They have no idea what the real world is. They are now consumed within fame at a young age when your brain isn't even developed. Their brain was developed in fame. It wasn't even developed in reality. It's impossible. That's everyone.
How many threes is this nigga going to hit?
Impossible to win.
he's open.
For your brain to develop correctly when you're a child actor or a child superstar? Your world, people that are 30 and become famous, their minds are warped. Imagine
Rory.
a 13-year-old brain?
Rory, you're right, but you practicing for the 3-point shootout right now.
No, I'm not. I didn't think we were even going to talk about
In
this.
the
What are you
game,
talking
he's
about?
practicing.
Like, this wasn't even on the list.
Because
You brought the rack.
Nah, yeah.
In the game.
Yo, Rory is bringing these shooting man money balls. Rory is bringing up mad good points and deep points that I agree with. I just don't think it's in response to, hey, if a nigga wants to engage with his fans, he can.
But he can't do it.
I don't think because
he
somebody's
can't-
been famous their whole life.
He can't do it genuinely. He can't do it genuinely the way you and
Then
Wale.
learn.
Well, no.
No,
that's-
I'm
yeah.
saying your
Yeah, I
brain
agree.
doesn't
Learn.
know how to do that.
He learned how to get along with black people, right?
Oh yeah, oh damn, Joe, that was a good steal.
He learned how to want black
Joe,
people
the
to
fast break.
Yeah. He about to
Pass me
windmill
that money ball.
He about to windmill that shit.
And hey, he learned how to not afterwards.
I'm done with Justin Bieber, man. That's it. I'm done with him. I'm done with Selena Gomez. I'm done with Lizzo. I'm done with all the doofs.
I love that if this
If you
streaming rule is
still a
real,
doof in
this will happen.
2020, fam, that means you're choosing to be a doof.
Yeah, it might be some.
That's
truth
not
to that.
fair.
It might be some truth to that.
You choosing to be a doof in 2020, fam. All the shit that the world changed in this decade. If we ain't acclimated just yet.
But why
on you.
is every person accustomed to that year?
No, see how earlier I said, hey, yo, the shit they do on Twitter, I think we're a little hip to it right now. I said that earlier.
Yeah.
That point still stands with these musicians and the shit that they have a hard time getting accustomed with. In 2020, no. You can talk to your fans. I watched Drake use his platform to talk to his fans and say, oh, it's scary, it's getting spooky. Like, niggas just find a way to communicate.
Spooky.
Didn't he tell us? Hey,
I remember.
Drake told us when it was getting
Spooky hours.
I was home like, uh-oh.
I locked my door. I locked the door.
So he found a way to communicate to his audience.
Okay, but also
don't Justin pop up when it's hey you guys what, nigga? I've been looking to talk to you. Hey what? What do you want?
Hey, what? You can't even say
Hey, you guys.
Hey you guys.
Hey guys, it's
what?
Justin here.
Man, Selena Gomez, I ain't seen you in forever. What do you mean, hey Joe? If you could do me a solid. No, bitch.
Oh my god.
That's funny. That's funny.
That's all I got for engagement.
That's funny.
Yo, a megastar coming back for the rollout, starting with, "Hey, you guys."
Hey,
It just my thing is when they do that, they don't feel like it feels desperate to the consumer.
They're not in touch.
So-
They're superstars.
No,
but you know when you're being desperate.
Time out. Hey, Rory, and that's where I challenge you. I think it feels desperate to them.
That's what I'm saying.
I think.
I agree.
When I look at
Because they don't know though.
it looks like they're trying to find a cool way to be desperate.
You don't think desperate people are self-aware sometimes? I think desperate people are aware when they're being desperate. And I think these two know.
Some are.
Yeah, some are.
Some are.
There's
I don't
always
think
exceptions to the rule.
Yeah.
That'd
Like Rihanna is a superstar, but she's very in touch on what the fuck is going on.
I think honestly,
Exception to the rule.
I think Selena Gomez looks very uncomfortable.
And she's single now.
I love you, Rihanna.
Yo, Rihanna. I don't own an oil company, but
I just got
love you.
engaged.
I love you, Rihanna, and I'm a great tongue kisser.
Rihanna looked like she liked to tongue kiss
Are y'all
sometimes.
shooting for quick?
I
I didn't know what was happening just now.
What? I'm telling Rihanna I know how to tongue kiss.
Okay, fine, fam. Do you?
Yo,
but Selena
yo,
goes, she
Rihanna,
looks-
Sam wants you too.
Yo, man, we can engage Rihanna too?
Sam wants you too, Rihanna.
Sin one. If
we got past,
if
yeah.
Sin bag Rihanna, I'm getting back with Sin. I'll tell you that one, buddy.
Yo, I just want my family back.
Yeah, come on.
Y'all are sick, man.
And I'm kidding.
I'm not.
Look at Rihanna.
I'm with
Look
Marcus.
at Rihanna, man.
Nah, this shoot was sick, man.
So we just went from Selena Gomez to
Hey, we
Yeah.
should have went to Rihanna.
Yeah, we should have right to Rihanna.
Yeah.
Actually, though, but I'm glad that we did that, right? Imagine how that would look. Rihanna been on her Fenty fashion house shit.
You mean her billionaire shit?
We've been begging for music from Rihanna. Rihanna been just brushing us off a little bit, right? Ignoring us.
playing hard to get.
Laughing at us.
Yeah.
None of us in here can imagine Rihanna putting her single out after a hiatus,
I'm not letting you do. I know where you're going. I'm not letting you
having
do
a
this.
hard time,
Would
I'm not
never
letting
happen.
you. I'm not letting
and
you do
then
this, Joe.
staring at her fucking phone
Joe.
It would
to
never happen.
say, "Hey, you guys."
I've
Joe,
already been streaming
Joe,
it.
Rihanna is one of 1 out of 6 billion people. We're not going to compare Selena Gomez's rollout to anything Rihanna has touched in her life. That's not fair to Selena. That's not fair to you. It's definitely not fair to Rihanna. Like you talk about a 1 of 1 person. I'm not comparing anything on earth to Rihanna.
You can't.
Listen, when Rihanna...
That's not fair at all.
When Rihanna's albums drop...
But just that fast,
I'll be
how would-
streaming it.
But
on
just
loop.
that
Anyway.
fast, how would we view Rihanna?
Rihanna's not
nothing will
doing
change.
that. I'm not imagining that because
Yes, it would.
Rihanna's not doing
Nothing
that.
would change.
A smidget would change. A
No,
smidget.
no. Rihanna has won so many people over that we would be like, wow, she's so down to earth for saying, hey, you guys.
No, if Rihanna, no. If Rihanna was to do something like
And
that,
she would, hey, you guys, way better than
fans
anyone
would
else.
definitely find a way to say, "Come on, y'all, they trying to fuck with her numbers. Let's push. Let's support Rihanna." Like they would spin that.
I'm pretty sure at this point, all of us will be looping Rihanna's album
This is
anyway.
all 50 Cent's
While
fault.
I go to sleep, while I'm awake, regardless. She doesn't have to do that.
Loop her album. I want to loop
I
her.
streamed Roddy shit last night while I was asleep just because Selena said that stupid shit.
You left it on the whole night.
Fucking Selena talking about. Can't let her get a win. Because if her win, she gonna try to count it for her and Justin. And no.
Roddy will still have the number 1. I'm almost sure.
As he should.
Yeah.
Fucking Selena Gomez.
I don't even want to bring up that I saw mad reports of Selena being the most followed Spotify artist of all time, and she can't crack 200 grand.
No, that's a conversation to be had.
No, I agree with you.
That's crazy.
Fucking Spotify.
Top 10 on Instagram.
Fucking the hell. Try to playlist her way into my heart.
Listen, I say all that to say this. Shout out to Rihanna.
Absolutely.
What did that billionaire man do to you? And how can I help?
I'm on my way to Dubai now.
How can I
Word.
fix it? You never have to feel that pain again.
I don't think Rihanna has felt any pain.
Yeah, it's him in pain.
What?
It's him.
Absolutely.
No, billionaire dude
he's
is in
in
pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's wiping his tears with some money right now.
Damn.
That's right, Future. Fight back. Hey, Mo, we didn't get your double down on the Harvey crew.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
nah. That's a
I'm trying
conversation
to
to be
tell y'all,
had.
Lori's the realest in the game right now. I see what she's doing. She gearing up. She is moving into that.
She about to take the crown from Jocelyn Hernandez.
Yes, Joe. That's exactly what Lori.
What's wrong with
That's
you?
exactly what Lori Harvey is gearing up to do. To take the crown.
Yo, do you ever listen to the things that come out of your mouth?
That's exactly what she's gearing up to do.
All right, but who will win in the fight?
What?
See, look. That has nothing to do with nothing.
Jocelyn beating everybody up in this room.
Answer that.
That's true, too. Yeah, Jocelyn is tough. Listen, man.
And everybody sent me a clip of her talking, so I now know what she sounds like.
I still haven't.
Yeah. But my point still stands.
Well, how did her voice sound?
Hey, Lori done assembled a nice little
She got the
squad
raspy
up.
voice?
What?
Yeah, she got a.
I'm not allowed to say that's my man's daughter.
Yeah, I know. No, but I'm saying they're beautiful girls though. They are.
More.
That's a squad.
They not? Those are some.
No.
those are some
I'll
really
speak
pretty-
about
pretty
everyone
girls.
but the person that sat
don't know
next
if-
to us in this room.
I don't know if we're who sat next to us in the room.
Oh, I thought you were saying one of them is Fab's daughter. Wasn't
Well,
that
no,
part
one
of the
of us,
thing?
one is
Well,
daughter.
stepdaughter.
Still
daughter. Yeah.
What? All right, creep.
And she's still pretty. Like, what's the? Those are pretty women right
She's
there.
beautiful, but I mean,
It's still
listen.
weird.
There's a few of them young girls on Instagram that I want. When I go to a girl page on Instagram and I feel like she's DJ Self's daughter, I run away.
Yeah, I mean, because that just says how we're getting older. When they start stepping out and it's like,
Yo,
wait, that's what's her name?
Fam, these are people's daughters. It's like our friends' daughters. Like, how can we look at this? But I mean, this is a beautiful picture.
Yeah.
I want to put it this way, man.
And I mean,
If-
niggas. But, Maul, what's up, man?
What's up?
You want me to? Do you want me to brew the beer?
Word. Don't give a. I don't
Yeah.
want the credit for this amazing theory you have.
You had a little bit to say.
About
You had a
Lori?
little
Oh
bit-
yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's
No, not even Lori. No. Oh, now you scared of DeVoe. Ah.
No, we ain't gonna talk about Ryan Destiny.
I'm not.
Now I see it.
I'm not scared.
Now
of
I
anybody,
see it.
man.
How could you want?
Y'all put me on to that. I
How
had
could
no
you
idea.
want smoke with a nigga whose last name is Powers?
That's true. I see
You
what
don't
did
even
there.
know the powers he got.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. Y'all put me on that.
You just you steady watching Power.
Yeah, no, I don't
Yeah.
even watch this. Yeah, you're right. You're right. No, she's beautiful. What is her name?
Another three from Rory.
Ryan Destiny. Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah, she's very beautiful,
Ryan Destiny, this beautiful, beautiful young queen,
Yeah.
talented too.
has been
Great actress.
Has been associated
What's she acting in, Roy?
or tied. Yeah, thanks.
She's
Parks.
on?
Thanks, Parks.
She be acting.
Thanks, Parks. Parks, thank you. Hey, I was gonna let him get it off. Nah, amazing, talented.
Why you hating on it?
I'm amazing at
I want to watch it too,
What
Rory.
line was it that pulled you in? That she
I wanted to watch the movie too.
She smoked Belly 3.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah, like what line was it that?
No, I was mad about the Oscar snub for Belly 3.
Oh, right.
Now this young queen has been associated to Keith Powers,
Who?
who most of you know as DeVoe, the new DeVoe. The guy who played DeVoe in the New Edition story.
Okay.
And the guy who would not let go of that DeVoe image for the next however many years, but I'm not going to say that because me and him squashed it. Mo, what's up, man?
She's pretty.
Oh, don't do that. She was in Grownish.
No.
Come on, Rory. Yeah.
Oh,
That was the one.
My bad. My bad.
oh yeah, that's where I saw her.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she's beautiful though.
Y'all hear Mo?
He was enamored.
Do y'all hear Mo on the side?
She's
But you said it.
Okay.
We heard you.
Do you think she could hurt you?
He keep telling us.
Scream Man keeps scrolling through the pics. So I'm every pic that pops up. I'm just like, yeah.
Would you let her hurt you?
But I let her hurt. What type of question is that?
A fair one.
You let her hurt.
Yeah, these girls' knees don't look aged enough for me.
What?
Nah, I know what Joe's saying.
Nah,
I'm
dude,
with him.
nah,
I'm with him.
100%.
I'm telling you.
No,
100%.
like
I get exactly what he's saying.
Mo.
Nah, Joe's on to
The
something.
leg tells you something.
Yeah,
Joe is
the
on to
leg
something
tells
here.
you a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Let Mo
100%.
know.
Yeah,
the
some
fuck
marks.
are y'all
Yeah,
talking-
you need some
Yeah.
marks.
Mo,
Well, y'all do know these pictures are like touched up and shit. Y'all do know.
I don't
that,
know
right?
anything.
Oh, okay.
I know that this young woman's knees say to me that I can't look at her.
Yeah.
Why?
I feel you.
Look at her knees, Mo.
Okay, I'm looking.
Look
but
at
why?
her thighs.
Okay.
This is a very brilliant theory that
She
we
has-
might
really
have to
is.
do a
It's
deep
very
dive
important.
into.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you're on to something.
I
No,
live by
100%.
that. She had newborn knees, Mo.
Yeah.
Meaning you can tell a woman's age by her knees.
Yeah.
These are baby knees. Look at her thighs.
Yo, first of all, baby knees is just funny.
It's hilarious.
Who you're talking about?
But
like,
he's right.
She's a beautiful, beautiful,
Baby knees.
beautiful queen.
She got baby knees, right?
But she ain't walked nowhere.
Nah, she hasn't.
She ain't fell down.
Uber
She doesn't know
everywhere.
much.
Yeah, she hadn't gone through turbulent times.
Nah, not really.
Her knees say that she's lived a just great life with just life.
Comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But-
There's no struggle in her knees.
But those look like I'm about to go through some shit, knees.
I just want to know what she'd do if somebody snuffed DeVoe while she right there.
Why someone snuffing DeVoe?
Because look at this nigga. Look at your man right here.
That's you.
That is Joe.
Yeah, that's your bag.
That's the funny shit. You would definitely.
That's your picture.
You initiated this.
You've taken this
This
picture
is your
before.
blueprint.
Yeah,
You've been on that boat.
the duck lips while you looking up at her while you like she's holding you. Yeah, that's your bag.
Holding you.
Maybe not on like a yacht or whatever this was.
Joe wants to be held.
Yeah, don't tell me
Joe
she was
likes
holding me.
Joe likes to be held.
I do like that.
I love being held.
Yeah, honestly.
You feel so safe
Every
and
man
secure.
loves every man loves being held.
Hell yeah.
Good, man.
Yeah.
Or when you lay on
But you don't take the picture with the duck lips pointed up at her though.
Or when you lay on her lap and she just starts, she lifts your shirt up, starts rubbing your back. Oh,
Nah,
man.
the little head.
That's the, you know,
Undefeated.
Hey, no, we potting now.
yeah.
Yo, don't, if you rub my head as
What?
I'm laying on you.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I love you.
I start snoring, farting, all types of shit.
Yeah,
after that
what's your
point.
name
Fuck that,
again?
my legs start moving like a dog. Getting scratched.
And my dick. Yo, my legs and my dick start moving like a dog.
Being held is really underrated, man.
Why
really
your
is.
leg and your dick?
She gonna leave the vote.
She looked like a good holder, too.
Yeah.
I know
He's very happy. He's
that.
very happy.
I know that.
As you-
That's a smile,
You
too.
can tell.
Yeah.
You could tell a good holder by how she places her hand on your neck, that lower head area.
Real close.
Like if she get into that, like if she do this, one of these, like where it's close and not like extended.
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
God, man!
She wants you to hear her heartbeat.
yeah, nah.
Yeah. That's when it's real. When
Love
they let
that
you hear their
heartbeat.
heartbeat.
Yeah, love that.
That Rory girl is a beautiful girl, though.
She is.
She's a beautiful girl. She is.
All
Well,
those
Maul
women.
still ain't getting into her assembling the squad.
Right.
That's going to rival.
The Avengers.
Yeah.
The Kardashians. Yeah.
That's a tough thing to rival, but I don't know. I kind of see what's going on.
Yeah. No, I see what they're doing. They look good. I like the brown skin girl thing. I like it. I love it.
And they kind of took the Kardashians Rookie of the Year, brought it over to our squad. Like I see what's going on.
She was a free
Rookie of
agent.
the Year.
That was like
She was a
that was
free
like
agent.
the time in You Got Served when they took the other dude that knew all the other moves and brought them on their squad, and then they danced to Pump It Up and was like, "Damn, they stole our moves."
Right.
And it was like, "Nah, I knew the choreography." I just hope Joe got paid for that.
Joe never got paid. I never got paid for anything.
They kicked you off the B2K tour too.
I don't see how I ain't get my invite to the B2K tour. Or whatever.
that's
That is kind of wild. And you've been
nah.
champion Omarion for a
For
while.
real. Nah, that's
Right.
that's fucked up.
They ain't have to do you like that.
That's crazy. Did any of y'all see this nasty yummy commercial?
Nasty.
Well, I wouldn't. It's nasty.
No.
It's nasty.
It looked great, but
It
it's
looks
nasty.
great.
It's nasty. It is nasty.
What
That's what just saying.
Fam?
Joe? What was you said? Cultural relevance? No. I'll take it further. I'll
Holy
use
shit.
cultural.
Look at EJ. EJ, you don't get out of there. You don't have to live like that, EJ. That's my guy. See, EJ just making some eggs. What are these women doing in here? Hold on. Let me clarify. I'm not mad at nobody in this video. I'm not mad at the dance moves, putting biscuits in the
No,
oven.
this shit looks great.
I'm not
All of it is
mad
great,
at the
but
jump up and down shimmy to put pepper in the frying pan. I'm not mad at mad sugar going in the Kool-Aid. I'm not.
Can't be mad at that.
You can, but I won't. I won't. I watched this video and saw 17 different camera angles. There were 17 different cameras. There was mad cuts. This was a whole performance ensemble during breakfast.
Let's call it what it is. This is a commercial for Justin Bieber Yummy, and they used, and I'll get super industry and corny, Meg's cultural currency.
Yes.
For Justin Bieber's bullshit.
Now, what I'm asking you, Rory,
And this is nasty, and Meg,
she's better than this.
yes, because Meg moves really, really, really
She has-
good
she has
and
great
really,
skin.
really, really smart.
She has great skin.
Who, Meg?
Yeah.
Meg is better than this. Anything that Meg touches right now, anything that Meg and the baby touches right now, and the other babies, it's fire.
You see her and Pharrell in the studio?
Yeah.
I did, and I love the snippet too.
No, listen. When Kevin Lowndes decides that somebody needs to win,
Yeah.
they win.
Yeah.
So nothing about Meg's evolution is shocking to me, and that's not taking away from her talent.
I was gonna say
and her
I
contributions.
love Kev, but I'm not gonna fully put this on Kev. I'm gonna put it way more on Meg than Kev.
I always put it on the exec,
and I love
behind the
Kev.
scenes
Love Kev to death.
because you could be Michael Jackson on your own. If the exec and the label don't want you to win and succeed, they're not going to put you in a proper position. So I put it to both of them. But my question to you, Rory, is...
They were really good at putting Meg, who she is, in position.
My question for you was going to be, what would be Meg's incentive to do a Justin Bieber commercial? What is the relationship there?
That's what I was trying to figure out, and I was like, Meg don't need a bag.
She don't need a bag.
So
this is a favor. So
but for Meg don't need a favor.
No. This is a Justin favor.
Meg don't need a Justin favor.
No. This is not a favor for Meg. This is a Meg.
No, I'm saying favor for a favor type thing. Like, I'll do this for you. Look out for me somewhere else.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying this was a favor for a favor. I'm saying this was a one-sided favor.
Without a question.
Yeah. So,
we don't know if it was one-sided. It might be something.
I'm assuming.
I'm sure there was something. Yeah.
This is a one-sided favor.
There's something.
Well, yes.
Fam, Justin Bieber don't even belong on Meg Thee Stallion records, like sonically.
Correct.
I mean, Justin Bieber and Nas have a great record together. So
They do.
I can't say that.
I really like that song, but that's not the point here. Meg and
Who's
everything around her and what she does and how authentic everything Meg does, nothing about this besides the visual. I don't think this is fake. This is probably really what Meg and her friends do.
Yeah.
She's authentic. Everything she does is authentic. You putting Yummy behind it and doing 17 camera angles is not authentic.
This is a video shoot.
Everything Meg does is authentic. This is not authentic.
No,
Now, the only thing I could think of here when I get into why would Meg do the one-sided favor, she don't need a bag, she don't need notoriety, she don't need attention, is Kevin Liles. Kevin Liles, who for many, shout out to you, Kev, love you. I said we should call Kev.
Same.
I'm going to call Kev. Kevin Liles, who was president of Def Jam for however many years. Justin Bieber is signed or was signed or is signed to Island Def Jam.
Right.
That's the only relationship that I can spot. Whereas
Kev was not over there when Justin was at Island. That was L.A. Reid.
Then L.A. Reid. But somebody of that ilk is what I'm saying.
Okay.
A Liles, a Reid, a Cohen. I won't get into Julie and the rest of them because that shouldn't have anything to do with Meg. It's only Kev. I'm calling Kev, man. Fuck that.
Kev is not going to give you an answer on a podcast that you are looking for.
No,
and that's because Kev is so good at what he does.
But sometimes you get an answer from no answer.
That's true.
Fair, but
so you
maybe we shouldn't
really quick.
Maybe we shouldn't put people that we care for in a position to
I
give the no answer.
I wouldn't be surprised if they have a record coming or something.
I wouldn't be surprised either. And I guess I'll put it this way. I don't particularly care for a Meg Thee Stallion and Justin Bieber record.
I agree.
I am not the only consumer on earth, so who the fuck am I? And I don't care, and I love Meg, and I love everything she does. It just made no sense to me to do the Yummy commercial.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
And it was just nasty because I don't think Justin out here loving Meg. I just think he sees someone, and I think Scooter sees someone that has more cultural relevance than Justin Bieber could even think to have.
All right, I won't call Kev. I'll call Kai.
Just gave us this.
Because Kev.
Kaiser has nothing to do with this.
Kais has known Kev for 50 years.
Budden, what's good?
This is Joe Budden from the Joe Budden Podcast. Michael Kaiser, how you doing?
What's good, Joseph?
We are recording, so please don't say anything to incriminate yourself or myself.
No, there you go again with your bullshit.
But listen, but I do have a question, honestly. Did you see the Meg Thee Stallion video with her and her friends making breakfast to Justin Bieber's Yummy?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, well, there's 17 different camera angles. Meg and her friends are making breakfast to Justin Bieber's Yummy song that he was begging to go #1.
Yes.
What I'm trying to figure out, to me, this appears to be a favor from Meg to Justin. I can't figure out the relationship there that would make Meg even do a favor for Justin Bieber outside of Kevin Liles. Is this far-fetched to you? That's my only question.
Super far-fetched. I don't think she gives a fuck about Justin Bieber. Okay,
I agree.
I think she's just a chick having a good time, and the record made sense at the time. I mean, I just looked at a video on her Instagram where she was dancing in the kitchen to the box to Roddy Rich's song, you know?
Yeah, but
But that makes sense.
This video, Mike, if you look at it, if you go look at the video, like this looks like Hype Williams directed it. This is the best shot Instagram video I've ever seen in my life.
It feels like an iPhone fucking 11 commercial.
That's what,
man.
man. So all right, but I'll take your word for it.
Nah, I don't think, you know, listen, labels fuck with influencers. She's the biggest influencer in the world, but they're not going to give her any bread to do anything like that. I think this is totally on. Maybe she really fucked with the song. I don't know. You know, I don't think it was no Industry Planet shit or anything like that.
Oh no, this is definitely an Industry Planet thing.
All right, no, I'm gonna take his word for it. Maybe Meg liked the shit and had a camera crew there to do 19 different angles or some shit.
Joe.
Yeah, they could have fried that bacon a little harder.
But Mike, when you get a chance, go look at this video. This looks nuts.
Is it on our page?
Yes,
Joe.
Breakfast this morning at the Hot Girl House.
By the way, I'm with the Hot Girl House.
Yummy.
Yes, yummy. I don't even know if the breakfast turned out yummy.
Yo, shout out to
Nah,
Scooter Braun, okay?
Hey, real quick, while I got you, Scooter Braun. Scooter. Hey, that's the fucking name. Yes. Remember I was just saying somebody Lyles Coney, Scooter fucking Braun is
I
responsible.
said that prior
Braun.
that Scooter.
Shout out to Scooter, okay?
That's your man, him and Mike Karen,
Guys, you still there? I think we lost you.
Guys, I love you, man. I'm getting out of here.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
This is why, Joe. This is why I'm not letting you agree with Mike Kaiser on this. She wanted to put Bieber on it. If you go look at her whole Instagram, her thing is kind of the low res.
Yes.
It's from the iPhone
Organic.
camera.
I know.
I'm in the parking lot. Let me get a freestyle off. You're not about to tell me that she don't even put that type of effort into her own shit.
I know.
You know what? Let me see
I know. Rory, I'm with you.
This is crazy.
I'm putting this on Scooter Braun.
Of course it's Scooter.
Well, she doesn't even follow Justin, so.
I mean, fuck, we want to follow Justin for.
I mean, you posting the video.
Hey, you guys.
Trying to see if it's like a relationship there or not. But
Fuck Justin. Fuck.
I heard that Stunner for Vegas album was really good.
I'm
I
not
didn't listen to
familiar
it
with
yet, but I saw a lot of great words about that album. He's from North Carolina.
Oh yeah. Okay.
that's the baby's artist, right?
Yeah, I heard.
Oh, okay.
I heard great things about the album. I myself have not heard it. I'm gonna listen to it tomorrow.
No, he's all right. I heard a few records on it.
I heard great things about the Aaron Hernandez doc on Netflix.
I watched all episodes.
As did I.
As did I.
I wouldn't say it was particularly new information, but seeing
No.
it all
No,
presented.
Not at all.
There was some new information.
Yes, it
in there.
was.
What was new?
Very
It was
few
a lot of new information,
There
actually.
was new information in there.
outside of the high school quarterback relationship. I can't say there was much. The jail calls and the
I did not
high school
know,
relationship.
I did not know
Yeah.
his.
No, those are big things.
I
But
did not know his
that's a
mom.
lot.
I did not know his mom was
One
was
of the $1 million.
with his cousins was with his cousin's husband.
so I said that too, and then I was informed that was like general information that everyone knew. I was like, oh, sorry.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either, but
all of-
according to everyone
Listen.
on earth that yelled at me that was a thing during the trial, I was like, I watched the trial. I didn't know that.
Okay, I did not watch the trial, but all of the jail calls added a perspective that I did not have before.
For sure.
All of the jail calls in episode 1, the first 10 minutes, the first 15 minutes was an attempt to humanize him.
I think the whole doc humanized him.
I wouldn't say that.
It no, I understand what Rory's saying.
I think
I
even
know what
within
he's saying, too.
sociopathness, I'm creating words. I think that's still, even though it would appear that he doesn't have human emotions, that still humanizes someone. If that makes any sense, you get some not reasoning.
We get
but
we get clarity as to how this person with seemingly
Yeah.
no emotions ended up having no emotions. But the jail calls were the most telling part to me. That's the only part I'll disagree with, Parks. Everything else, yeah, we knew. But hearing him and his mom, hearing him and his wife, hearing him to his seed, all of that that was pretty intense for me. Hearing from the deputy of the jail saying that we might need to protect the inmates from this guy. There was just a few.
Why wouldn't you? He's a monster, and I don't mean what he did. He monster for that too, but that's a big dude. That's not an average sized human being. Of course, you need to protect them.
If I'm the deputy of the jail, I wouldn't think that. I would think exactly like he did. I need to keep this gentleman safe, secluded, and protect him from the people in here that are looking to do harm to him. I wouldn't have thought that, all right, he's just coming in with a beef to who he's just putting hands on whoever.
Right.
Shit. The way his case went, I would think that.
The phone call to his mom was real. That was real telling. Like I learned a lot about, the certain things that took place in his life.
I didn't know about his dad's history.
Yeah,
but not even abusive history. So much of his football history. Mm-hmm. All of the gay stuff. Mm-hmm. About the close relationship between him and his high school quarterback.
I didn't know he was molested,
and how that. I didn't know that, and how that story culminated to the secret relationship with the inmate. Mm-hmm. Like, I thought this doc was. I thought they did a really good job. I can't compare it to the other docs. I can't wait to watch the Channel ID story that's coming out on Aaron Hernandez in a few days. I am going to look at that, but this was a really well done and well put together documentary.
Definitely. I enjoyed it.
It was good. I almost felt like it was too short.
I don't want to use the word enjoyed it because it's a terrible story.
Well, sure, yeah.
And it's a sad story, but
informative.
It was done. It was put together well.
I hope
I think they covered a lot of ground.
I hope that his victims can. I don't know who profits off these type of things. I'm curious about that kind of thing, actually.
Well, and even in that, when the story was breaking. As horrible as the story is, I did think it was genius for him to kill himself when he killed himself in an attempt to get his family the rest of his contract money. Mm. I didn't hear too much about the law change.
Yeah, well, they
spoke about in here, but in real life, I didn't hear too much about the law change. Where no, he's a criminal. We don't care that he killed himself. He is in the system as a murderer. There will be no appeals for it, and you cannot get any money. And then we really didn't get any clarity on did he get the money? What happened with any of that?
Well, I mean, I think we came on this podcast when it happened. Podcast just probably wasn't as popular. Robert Kraft and the Patriots, which that they said in this doc too, they were not going to fork that money over. They would lose $40 million before they gave $40 million to his family.
How they showed Aaron Hernandez look over his shoulder 6 times when Robert Kraft was about to take the stand, boy, that was chilling for me.
Yeah.
The fact that Robert Kraft didn't look his way not once upon entry and exit, that was like bone chilling to me.
Yeah.
How so though?
Because for me, not to answer Joe's, but for me,
for me, my nigga.
No, but for me, it was like I feel like Robert Kraft felt like, Aaron lied to him.
Yeah.
And he was upset about that. Robert Kraft is somebody that seems to care a lot about his players.
And in that, and wait, before you go any further, I
cares
agree.
about his investment.
But wait,
yeah.
I'm not gonna say that.
What? Did you hear the shit at the end of when he was doing the interview? He was talking about, damn, what the fuck was he saying? Yeah.
What?
Oh no, people don't get hurt in the game of football, all that shit.
For those that couldn't hear, Savon was bringing up, the point. Also, to shoot Kraft some bail there, they made the whole point of CTE and then placed a out of context answer from Robert Kraft.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say those points were brought up, and Robert Kraft is like, nah, put your young child in football so his brain gets fucked up.
Right.
It's not what he was saying. He was talking about the discipline of football, the camaraderie, what you learn in leadership. Like, he was getting to a different point, which I agree to some extent.
And let's be
with.
clear.
That wasn't fair to Robert Kraft. But I don't think Robert Kraft cares about his players. I think he cares about his investments.
I don't get that 100% from Robert.
Why? Because he wore
Kraft.
a Dream Chasers chain?
No.
No, I say he cares about his players because in order to care about your investment, at some point you would have to make sure that your players are okay mentally. Like, are you okay? So you have to care about.
They said in the
players,
doc that,
yes,
that he
cares about
went
investment.
and I'm gonna misquote it because My memory's bad in that. But didn't Aaron say, "Yo, I'm trying to get traded. I don't really fuck with y'all." And
He
they
said,
said,
"Nah."
And they said, "Nah, get back on the field." And all this, no, they don't care.
Yeah, okay.
But I understand because I get it.
That doesn't mean I don't
And
care
to be
about
clear,
you.
that didn't tell me that either, Rory.
Yeah.
There was
That
another
didn't
point.
tell me
There was
that.
another
That
point
means,
in that
nigga, I
doc.
think you're good, and I don't want to trade this talent away.
I'm
Yo,
misremembering,
wait.
but there was a point
Aaron-
when Aaron was trying to tell them that he was not right, and they said, "Get back on the field. It's fine."
Okay, but you are responsible for your communication in that moment. And from how it's told in the doc, I didn't feel like Aaron Hernandez was very clear with Robert Kraft and why he wanted to move and what was going on in his life.
Fair.
To whereas if you're saying
Continue.
that to the owner of your football team without being clear, hey, they're trying to kill me.
That's the point I was talking about. That's the point I was
That's the
getting
reason
at.
why he wanted to get traded.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. I said I was misremembering. You guys
so
answered
he
my
didn't
own
say
shit.
that he was
He
hurting
didn't,
and all of this.
he
like-
didn't say they're trying to kill me.
Yeah.
He said whatever he said, and Robert Kraft said, well, get a crib. Move. Like,
All right.
what are you telling me about? But wait, let me just add to whatever Maul was saying.
Well, let me answer that point when you're done.
All right, cool. Yeah, I agree with Maul about Robert Kraft. And not only that, the way that they highlighted Aaron Hernandez's passion for football and gratitude and appreciation to the Patriots organization. That's what said it to me. Not so much Kraft's behavior, but the fact that Aaron Hernandez, at least to me, Kraft was the only person where the mention of his name or his appearance made Aaron Hernandez appear to be sorry. And I don't think that he was sorry for killing anybody. I think he was sorry for putting the organization in this place, because that was a very consistent message in this doc. I love football. The Patriots saved my life. Nah, those were all good memories. There was nothing bad there. Don't even speak to that.
Definitely agree with
So
you.
I'm not really judging it up by Robert Kraft.
No,
I just get what you're saying.
everything you just said, I totally agree with. I think he was doubling back. He wasn't even looking at victims' families, his own fiance, mother.
Yeah, no, he didn't
but
look
no,
at none of them
I think
like that.
I think he really felt like he let the Patriots down, because I think he bought into that system, and I think he was a better person within that system in his brain outside of his actions.
Yeah.
But I can't say, when you guys are saying communicating to Robert Kraft, everything about this doc told me that he had no idea how to communicate. So I can't understand
That's
how
true,
you
too.
would think that he would go to an owner and say, I think people are threatening to kill me because
I killed people.
I killed people.
I know. I
need to
don't
get
think he would say
traded."
that. But I don't think he would say that. I'm only talking
He
about
can't communicate. That's why we're in this position now.
I don't think that. He's a very poor communicator. Very poor.
Reasons because of what happened to him.
I'm
But
only
that
talking about
happened.
why Robert Kraft may have responded that way. Not even to shoot him any bail, but Aaron Hernandez wasn't the best communicator or criminal.
He was a horrible criminal. Probably one of the worst.
Well, you got to remember, he wasn't a criminal. He was
That's very true.
And so when you're not a criminal and you're trying to live a criminal lifestyle, it's going to show. But I think that, it's just sad because he obviously was internalizing a lot of things from his childhood.
Yeah,
a lot
fuck
of
that.
things
I
from
think
his
it's
personal
sad
life.
because what's his name? Odin
Lloyd.
Lloyd died, and the other two
No.
gentlemen in the car
Yeah, no,
died.
that- all of
I hope
that.
that they can
All
somehow.
right,
I don't know who profits
just,
off this. Like I said,
I'll text you back.
I'm not sure who profits.
Whispering, but you're plugged into the speakers.
I'm not sure who profits off this, but I would like to hope that somehow they can profit off this.
I'm sure the
not that
production
that does
company,
anything for them.
No, I understand. You are correct.
Like I don't like humanizing Aaron Hernandez.
You know who I
in this.
really liked? I forgot the gentleman's name, but Odin Lloyd's teammate
Yeah.
with the
Homeboy.
long hair.
Yeah, long hair.
Yeah.
I did love that he continued to bring back Odin's legacy and who he was as a person. Every time they tried to get on Aaron,
Yeah.
he continued to go back to who Odin was, and I think that's
100%.
very important in this story when you're talking about a murderer and not the victim.
Yeah, I loved when he said something about Aaron Hernandez. People didn't love him; they loved Odin because he was one of us. Even if it
Yeah.
may be not true, I like that stance of nah, fuck that. This is my man. Fuck
Well,
the superstar.
he was saying there was more, and they loved him because he was this superstar, but that's not really love. Odin
Right.
had real love in
Right.
our community,
Right.
and we really showed up for him.
right.
That's real love. That's not what
Yeah.
he has as just a football superstar.
Right.
I would, but my response to that is they spoke on a doc about how heralded the Hernandez family was in the town.
Yeah.
So I mean, before we even knew about Aaron Hernandez going to Florida,
knew about his pops and his brother.
We fucked with his family. They were saying. I wish that we had a little more information or clarity on where the sisters stand now with each other.
That's gotta be tough, man.
Yeah, man, that was like the underlying story that I would have loved to hear more about and didn't.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But as the doc was playing, and they was like, they were explaining how Aaron Hernandez's wife and child's mom chose him over the sister. In my head, I was like, well, what did y'all think she would do? That's her kid's dad. That's the financial everything for the family. You couldn't have thought that she was about to turn her back on him. I really liked her.
It depends. It depends. I would never turn my back on my sisters, regardless of any situation in the world. Depends on your relationship with your siblings, which is very different.
And
depending
she
on
spoke
family.
about on the stand outside of after the murder, obviously, but she was saying they were kind of estranged, which I didn't understand that part.
But
of
that
her
was a
saying
lie.
that because they.
That was a lie.
How did he even meet Old
Yeah,
Lloyd and they got so close? I was confused by that.
They said that was a lie because then they showed the closeness between the sisters even when the tragedy was happening.
Yeah.
So we didn't pay that any attention. Well, I didn't pay that any attention. But I don't know, Parks.
I do.
And that's why I would love for y'all to have kids, because some conversations like I can't really have with y'all.
I get what you're saying.
If you have a child, I don't know that you side with your sister over your kid's mom. I don't know that. And you don't know that. We don't know until we in that spot. She rode. Regardless.
Still riding.
Wife?
Yeah, she rode. And know why I like her riding even more? Because we was hearing their trouble. Like, we was hearing her beef with him.
That was my favorite part, and I don't think she got the maturity credit because, to kind of Parks, what you saying, when we had no context and none of those jail calls, her sitting in that courtroom on that side, everyone's like, damn, how you going against your sister, your family, all that? She was giving it to him on those calls.
Yeah, she served
Fam.
him up.
Yo, hey, how you doing? Fuck
Yo, I'm
out of here.
fucked up
Another
out
person
here.
came in here off the bullshit you did. Like, she was still very aware.
That family was obviously there was a lot going on with that family though.
Yeah.
With all of that said, unless you guys have another point about Aaron Hernandez, I'm about 80% done with people telling me that you can only recognize CTE after someone is deceased. You can't tell me that Antonio Brown does not have it. You can't tell me. You can't convince me of it.
I don't disagree.
You can't convince me of it. I get it. We can't cut his head open, take his brain out, and look at it.
Right.
But
I don't disagree.
there has to be a way coming soon that we can spot this in your brain while you're alive. And if we can't, I'm just going to go off, it's safe to assume, and Antonio Brown and the behavior that he is exhibiting, that screams CTE to me. And if it does, I look at it a bit different than I have been. And I think America may look at it a little bit different than they have been. Granted, we can't confirm it, but I would look at the video of him cursing the police out around his child while saying "I love you" to his child. Everything screams CTE.
Well,
to me.
it's a complicated thing because, like the gentleman, I think he was a Patriot, said there's tens of thousands of football players that have probably the same symptoms, CTE, or the same condition, head trauma, all that don't kill people or act insane. And there's
I didn't like when he said that, by the way.
I don't like that either because
I didn't like when he said that.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not?
hold on. Should I pull it to this because it's relevant? Everyone that is molested doesn't go on to do the same.
True.
But it happens.
Fam.
So yes.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Rory. I'm gonna argue the different way. Nigga, y'all just learned about all the effects of CTE a few years ago.
Okay.
So don't tell me that now you expect forever. You can't tell me that you're fully aware of all the symptoms, how everybody reacts to some shit. Listen, there's been football players that go up to their home field and blow their brains out.
No doubt.
We've had football players kill people now. Like, I don't know what the effects of CTE does really, and I don't think the NFL
they
does
don't know
either.
it.
They have
Scientists don't even know
They
it.
have spent however many years trying to suppress any information about it. So how can they be so advanced in it? So don't come sit and tell me that, there's been plenty of people that may have had CTE that didn't kill people. Yeah, true, but you don't really know what CTE does to all of these different personality types.
Yeah, and it might affect
That-
other
that-
people
that-
differently.
that's my
you don't know
argument.
the brain that it's happening
But I don't
to.
think that
They weren't so responsible in trying to figure it out.
No doubt. No doubt. And I think CTE is important. I think it's important that they figure out the effects of it and all that shit. That being said, I don't think that it excuses you to go out and murder a bunch of people and act
Sure
like a
it
fucking
does.
No, it doesn't.
Sure it
It doesn't.
does.
No, sorry.
No, because
sorry.
I feel like you can, if you feel like you're having these thoughts in your head and you're not feeling right.
You lost me on feel like.
Okay, so
If
wait.
you have an impediment in your brain, I'm not going to how you feel like. You're not in control of how you feel.
No, but what I'm saying is this: if you
Did
know,
you hear what they said at the end of that movie?
yeah, but what I'm saying is you know when you don't feel right.
That's not true.
No, you don't.
That's not true at all.
That's not true.
You do know when you don't
That's
feel
not true,
right.
Maul.
If your body, if something is not right with you, you wake up, your emotions all over the place. You're fatigued. You're whatever. Like you know when, damn, I don't feel like.
If that's your
myself.
Have you ever
if
been?
that's your normal, then how do you know it's not?
Yeah. Have you ever been
But it wasn't
suicidal?
your
Have you ever
normal
been
before.
depressed? Have you ever been people? They
what I'm
feel
saying.
they don't know
Yeah.
their own
Yeah, I disagree.
feelings.
No, I'm just saying you're not. He didn't always have this head trauma. Is what I'm saying. So, like he said with his mom.
Back to my
he
point
told
of
his
being
mom
13. He
told his
started
mom on the
football
phone-
when he was in high school.
He told his mom on the phone, "You fucked my life up. You fucked me up. I was a great kid." He said that to his mother. So to me, that said more so like you were internalizing and suppressing shit that was going on in your family, and it caused you to just any little thing. It was all of this rage that was inside of you from shit that had nothing to do with the people that was in front of you.
No, I agree with you. I just can't quantify it because it's coming from that brain. It's
Right.
coming from
No. And-
that damaged brain.
And I understand.
And the part that they didn't really talk about too much in here that I will assume is fuck football. He might have been getting his head beat in just as a kid from dad.
No, that's a
True.
fact.
They
That's
didn't
a fact.
say any of
But
that.
that's why I
True.
said the family. He had a lot of trouble within the family. There was a lot there, and that's what I'm saying. Because I mean, and like I said, CTE. I understand it's a real thing, and I hope that athletes around the world, if they're suffering from this, they get help and they figure this out sooner than later. But at the same time, with that same brain, he was still able to go out and perform as an athlete on the highest level. So clearly,
Wait,
your
no.
brain.
Don't say clearly. Don't do that. Let me just interrupt you real quick. Don't say clearly because I've thought of this too, what you're saying. I can't say what part of the brain establishes
No,
your
yes.
dominant physical performance and whether that part of the brain was affected by CTE. What they said at the end of the movie was whatever this shit is here. All this the two holes in
That
the,
whole
in the
big ass hole in his brain.
they spoke to that affecting your decision making, not your physical abilities.
Yeah, but in order to play sports, there's a lot of decision making in sports. So what I'm saying
brain
he
is
was
so
still,
complex
He was
that-
Hey, Park, everything we saying goes to. I don't think there's been enough research
I agree.
done on it for
I don't
us
either.
for us to
I don't
really.
either. And
I
I'm
agree.
Not,
I just say it
I'm
doesn't
I'm just saying.
excuse.
I'm just saying. I am not solely blaming CTE for the things that
Correct.
he did. I
That's
will
all.
never
Got
do
it.
that.
That's all.
I'm not
Yeah.
doing that.
Which
It's like, oh, he killed a bunch of people. Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not doing
CT.
that.
No, which
I'm not doing that.
I think
I'm
it's
not doing
fair
that.
to
I'm
some
definitely doing that.
degree, but
I'm not doing it.
I do think every brain is different and you handle trauma differently, especially with this disease that we know nothing about. And I just think you're going to project your trauma in different ways. Just because every single NFL player has not murdered a bunch of people don't mean it's not affecting specifically Aaron Hernandez's brain. That's all I'm saying.
True.
People project their
all-
trauma differently.
Absolutely. And all I'm saying is I am.
And is he a
not solely
sociopath?
blaming
1,000%.
Hey,
CTE
Maul,
for this.
Just off mic, just earlier, we were kidding around, but you made mention of him killing the two guys for spilling a drink on him in the club when he wasn't even the flyest dressed guy to be angry at a drink spilling on him in the club.
Patriots
Now, I
team wear
know-
right in the club.
Now I know that we were kidding when we said that, but that speaks to decision making. Like there was just it's just a lot that spoke to decision making. And if you're not responsible for how you make decisions, then how could you not? Then how could you?
I agree.
How could you say he's not?
I agree with you, but that also speaks to here is somebody that clearly walked in here with a lot built up inside of him.
I agree with
he
that.
Had
He had a lot of other variables.
He had rage inside
He had a
him.
lot. Yes,
I know
rage
people that
inside
were
of them.
not athletes that act like knuckleheads and will shoot someone over getting a drink spilled on
Yeah,
them.
Of course.
Like
I'm
some
not
people-
excusing any of it.
And that goes to he's
Let me tell you
obviously
something.
dealing with something else.
If you see Joe running around and just if one day Joe just wake up and start shooting like 10 people off the rooftop of a building somewhere, somebody that know me and love me need to inform the public that I don't normally move like that.
Right.
Like that's not a normal characteristic for Joe, and I don't know what was going on with his brain. Like it don't just have to be a rage depressed thing, or at least not in the football cases because y'all been getting your heads pounded in for so long.
Right.
Again, we don't know. We're talking. We're speculating. It's a podcast. We shooting the shit with our friends. Prayers to everyone that was affected by that Aaron Hernandez debacle. I think we're in agreement here that this story is far more monumental to us anyway than the OJ story, right? We was talking about that too.
by far.
Oh, yes.
Granted,
yes.
I was
Crazy.
alive, but was
Both
too.
both
But I
terrible
can't
incidents that happened, and prayers to
I
all
think
families.
these would be comparable. I think this is
But this
much
story,
crazier.
this story is we've never seen nothing like this.
This is insane.
Yeah, this was absolutely like it's still you watch it and you still can't even believe what you just watched.
Right.
Like I lived through this era. Like I used to watch.
I watched
him.
those games.
Yeah, I watched him. Like you know what
Those
I mean?
highlights, I remember those.
Right. Yeah. So it was just,
I was one of the people right before the trial. I said he's going to beat this and play for the Raiders. That was my prediction.
yeah. Everybody at first thought it was
He'll
like,
beat this.
no way. Like
he'll end up with the Oakland Raiders and he'll be fine and have a great career.
Yeah.
That's what I said was going to happen.
And in closing, this is where I will give all of the credit and props in the world to Will Smith. That movie seems to have not seems. It was a wake up call to a lot of the athletes, and we've seen a lot more early retirements since.
Yeah.
And it's not a coincidence. That's all.
Agreed.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Shitty accent, but
How have they not made?
Yeah,
How have they not made
yeah.
helmets better?
No, bad accent.
they tried to bury that movie though. So I am happy
Yeah.
you brought that up.
You know,
Very well movie.
bad accent though. You're right. That was a little. The accent was nuts, man. The CTE movie, and it was a good movie.
It's called Concussion. Yeah.
Well, let's I guess we have to go back to music because it was a music week.
We
But
don't-
let's
we
get
don't
some
have to go
applause.
back to
No,
music.
let's get some applause, man. Biggie, Whitney Houston, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Rest in peace to both of them, and congratulations.
Yeah.
deserving,
Very well deserved.
very deserving,
Oh, and 9 Inch Nails. I like 9 Inch Nails.
deserving as well.
I like some of this shit.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wait, it's just funny seeing T-Rex up there. It's like I know.
No, T-Rex had a couple hits.
Nah,
I'm
Rex
thinking-
Rex is one of the best battlers ever.
Yeah, that's where my brain was going. I was like, wait, what? Okay. But yeah, shout out to all the new inductees.
Indeed.
Now back to football. Let me tell you what I've seen. I saw a video of Odell Beckham screaming into a megahorn at the popcorn guy in the stands during the LSU game. I saw that video with my own two eyes.
Saw that one.
Okay.
After that, I saw Odell Beckham air posting up and air dunking on Karl Malone. Did you guys see that?
Missed that one.
It happened.
Well, we already know you're not the biggest Karl Malone fan.
No, this ain't even about Carl.
We know you're not the biggest Odell
he was
fan.
Air dunking and air posting up on Karl Malone at the game. All right, you know what?
Carl went to LSU.
Give you a pass twice. Look at him. Look at your man. What is he doing? Look,
He's having fun, man.
I know he's having fun, but you can't have too much fun. You can't be black and have too much fun. We saw the video of him smacking the police officer's ass in the locker room.
What was the cops' beef though with the other LSU player?
I think he thought he burnt something. Probably.
Oh, he wanted him to put the cigars out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He wanted him to put the cigars out. And we saw a video of Odell throwing money to college players. which is illegal.
God forbid a
And now
national champion gets $1.
And now there's a warrant. Yeah, but I hate people that make every moment about them. Like, why couldn't the LSU win just be about LSU? Like, we've been talking about, well, the sports analyst people have been.
This is the episode of me not letting you do this to people. Because Odell is one of the biggest athletes in the world, cameras follow him. If he wants to celebrate his team, he's not making it about him. He just happens to have cameras around him because he's fucking Odell.
That's a good point.
He's not making this about him. He's happy for his alma mater, and I can't pronounce that word if I did do it correctly.
I think I was right.
He's fucking Odell Beckham. There's going to be cameras on him all the time. All these kids idolize him. He's not making it about him.
They made cameras on him all the time. This was the biggest college football game in who knows how long. There would be.
So how is it about him?
There would be cameras.
These kids
everywhere.
idolize him.
Wait, why are you talking about the kids? He was screaming at the popcorn guy with a megahorn.
And someone filmed it.
He's having a good time.
He's happy for his fucking school, man.
Rory, I don't care about anything he did in the locker room with the kids. He's an LSU alumni. He's a great player. He loves the school. Awesome. What the fuck does that have to do with the popcorn guy?
He had a camera.
The fuck does that have to do with Karl Malone?
Joe, I've seen you walk around your whole yard with that same megaphone yelling at people too.
Well, Rory, that's why I bring it up, because I'm not here to.
There just wasn't popcorn.
I'm not here to talk bad about Odell. I'm here to speak to. I identify with being that high. That's what I'm here to say.
He was definitely under the
Y'all
I didn't want to say he was drunk. Of course he's drunk. It's a national championship.
No, he is
drunk for
high, drunk, zooted. Let's bring zooted back.
I
miss
I'm not gonna
Zooted.
put high.
Zooted was good.
I'm
I
gonna
miss
say
Zooted.
drunk.
He was twisted.
Zooted was a good word.
He's tooted and zooted.
Yeah, he was
Tooted
drunk.
and zooted.
Tooted.
Nah, he's tooted. No, that was tooted and zooted. That's it. And
You want to go?
fam, he slapped the security guard's ass.
He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that.
Odell is nuts. I fuck with Odell, man, but he is nuts. And the Giants definitely should have traded him. That was a good trade. We win that trade, by the way.
His defense, it was just a security guard.
We win that trade.
I thought it was a police officer in that case.
I did at first. And,
yeah.
and is this arrest warrant real that they're talking about?
Yes.
I don't think so.
You
No, I think it is
it's
real.
real.
I think it's real.
Y'all don't
That-
have to
I-
debate
I-
I'm
this.
sure.
officer on his
Sure
ass?
it is.
Yes.
Come on.
They're not going to.
Jesus.
Well, you
There's been
you
warrants
go to
for
the-
less.
You go to the Bronx and do it right now.
We're in the locker room.
But that
we
was
just
a-
won the
that
national
was a
championship.
security.
Everybody is having fun. So
Listen,
hey,
buddy,
relax,
I'm just
man.
telling you what's going on.
That's the dumbest
All
shit.
right, what else is happening? What else is happening? What else is happening? We didn't talk about Pop Smoke getting arrested, right?
We did not.
Pop Smoke got arrested. He borrowed somebody's car and didn't give it back. That's real king shit, man. What you want me to say? He borrowed a car. It was a nice car. He wanted to continue driving
He
it.
said, you know what? Let me
And-
take it from Cali,
Yeah, and that's what he did.
bring it to New York.
Yeah, man.
I understand.
Yeah, man. I get it. I get it.
I just hope that this goes away and it's not no jail time for him.
I'm with you more.
bigger question is how you loan a car to somebody named Pop Smoke.
A rolls at that.
He's not returning it, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, this one's on the arm.
Yeah.
Listen,
one's
I
on
blame
the
50 for the numbers. I'm blaming 50 for this too. You can't even have a 08 Bugatti in New York right now. I see why he shipped this shit from LA.
Yeah.
I can't move around the city with an 08. Need some new shit.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I get it. I understand. But
Man, send an addy. We gonna slide. That's it,
Yo,
man.
imagine-
Where you at right now?
Imagine if you had beef with somebody and they say, yeah, just give me the address where you at.
Oh, please.
that's what the dude that owned the car was texting Pop Smoke. Send me the Addy. Like, where's my car?
I'll be outside waiting for it.
Like, where's my whip?
That's some wild
But this
shit.
sounds like this obviously sounds like it was probably some miscommunication.
I think there's an explanation here.
no. I've seen shit like this.
Stop laughing.
People don't know that.
I think there's an explanation here.
Yeah, it is. He didn't just steal a
There's
car
an
from
explanation.
California. Like
Yeah,
that's
y'all,
not.
y'all pumping shit up like Budden. I ain't gonna lie.
Who,
Y'all
you're not
pumping
just-
shit up like Budden
You're not
right
just
now.
taking a car from
Maul.
California
Maul.
all the way to New York, not
Maul.
knowing that you weren't supposed to do that.
Maul, I think all of us in here will agree with you that yes, this has come to fruition due to some miscommunication.
Yeah, that's all. But I don't. He didn't.
Yeah, the way
feel like he
Maul
was stealing
shoot,
cars.
the way that Maul shoot gangster niggas bail is
No,
great.
it's
Smart.
Nah, this
It's
is
smart.
I like it.
Nah,
I like
this
it.
is
Very
miscommunication.
smart.
Nah, they
not one more.
probably just ain't talk to
It's
each other
not
that
one
day.
more.
I mean,
It's not even about that. I'm just saying, like, he's not handling paperwork and shit like that.
Niggas say they outside.
He's not doing that. So there was probably, like you
Stop
said, he
saying
thought
that.
it was his whip.
All right. Segue us to the.
I'm just saying.
All right. Go
He
ahead.
probably thought he purchased a car and the paperwork didn't go through or something. Like, it's, it's technicalities with shit like that.
No, I feel you. I feel
No,
you on that.
we about done, man. We got.
Did you guys see Lamar Odom's not allowed to watch porn?
Yeah, it was rough.
You say he's not allowed to
that
watch
was
porn?
that was real rough.
Yeah.
But-
Apparently his fiance went on some sort of podcast or something, whatever those are, and said that they have an app to alert her if he watches porn.
Man, she don't sit down somewhere.
So?
Gotta get this nut off.
Fam, don't come in between me and my
Yeah,
addictions.
but that can
That's the fastest way for me to divorce you and never call you again. Like, it's me, my addictions, and then what we're doing.
that's some toxic shit.
That's a horrible way to look at
That's some
things.
super toxic.
No, but listen, that's the truth. It's too many men out there that won't tell their significant other what comes before them. Because there's some shit that comes before you.
Porn shouldn't come before your wife.
Why not?
Because it shouldn't.
Oh, please.
That's how you end up with
There's
a lot
a million
of other
wives
problems.
out there not sucking dick, not fucking, not being affectionate, not cuddling, not doing
Yeah, but-
anything.
Or maybe your schedules just don't align.
Maybe.
I can't wait till Rem feels better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to you got to see what this real engagement life is like. You still living in congrats and shit.
Whatever.
You still
Yeah,
living
no,
in
those
congrats.
fade. Like
don't tell them.
everything in the world.
Yeah, don't tell them. This
The
coming.
congrats. I'm telling you now, Parks. Those congrats turn into
Yeah, buddy.
so y'all ain't pick a date yet.
Oh,
Like no, they
I'm already
changed. The
getting
tone
texts.
changes.
Clearly getting
And,
texts.
and from Rem, it turns into you're gonna mix that Pharaoh record tonight. It's tonight. You have to mix that.
Did you guys see that the guy that was willing to suck dick for money at Fyre Fest got a Evian deal?
Yeah, you got a deal for water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Their slogan
Good for
is
him,
so
man.
good you'll do anything for it.
I love it.
Excuse me.
So good you'll do anything for it.
That's a great campaign.
It really is.
No, I'm not hating at all. That's fire.
It's a lie. No.
No, Evian is trash water.
Some
It's
things
probably the worst
some
water ever.
things I
but-
won't do. I don't care how good
Drink
it
it.
is. Yes.
Neptunes, Mariah Carey, Isley Brothers, Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Eurythmics as well. It's Steve Miller.
Shout out to them.
Absolutely.
I do want to know what Mariah actually wrote, but that's another conversation.
What do you mean? She wrote, "Me and Mariah go back." Oh, never mind.
They're not bringing back Mindhunter or The Watchmen, which is kind of sad.
They're not bringing the Watchmen back?
No.
Correct.
Didn't that do really, really, really well?
It did. I think that's on the director, though. He just doesn't want to do another season.
Not enough men watched.
Drum roll, please.
It's late in the game. I get it. You tired. You fatigued. You're fatigued.
I'm ready to go, man.
You're fatigued. You're fatigued. I understand.
But they are bringing back Insecure season 4.
Congrats.
Round of applause.
They've been brought that
They
back.
said that 6
Take
years
that,
ago.
Rory Harvey.
Wait, what?
She seems very secure, first of
Our
all.
flu game.
Joe just throwing the ball all over the place now.
He feels like we're up 5, so you can just wow out.
Kicking that shit all over the place.
All right, what else we got? And congratulations to Issa, too. I'm really happy for her.
For sure.
Yes,
love
for sure.
Issa. Hove and the Mississippi. We wouldn't be the Hovengers without bringing that up.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
Hove is suing the entire state of Mississippi.
Hove is going to get you guys.
Yes.
That's right.
And to all the Kanye,
And Yo Gotti, right?
Kanye dick riders that love this podcast, we're addressing that Kim Kardashian has also released people from prison. We're just bringing up the new point that Jay-Z and Yo Gotti are now suing or making a lawsuit against the state of Mississippi for the prisoner conditions,
Congrats.
which I think is great.
Very big deal.
But everything Kim is doing is great too, guys.
Yes, for sure. Definitely. She's done some great things.
Curb is back Sunday.
I'm excited about that.
Me and Parks like white humor, so
Yeah.
me and Parks will be tuned in.
Did you catch Larry on all his late night runs?
Of course.
Yeah.
I've watched every press run with Larry.
Yeah. Did you see that FDA approved cocaine?
No, but I would like some.
Yeah. Nasal decongestion.
So every drug
All
they've
these
given
years,
us.
we were just trying to.
Yeah, just need blow.
See, that's
I've
it.
been stuffed up all these years. I just need a little cocaine.
Yeah.
All right.
Do y'all care about Quavo beating people up in Paris?
That was going to be my next thing. Quavo versus Fashion Week. You can't fight people at Fashion Week, man. But Quavo's probably right because these people are nuts.
I'm just grateful me and Quave squashed it, man. That could have been me.
True.
Could have been me. He was putting the pause on. So thank you, Quavo. Thank you, Quavius.
For letting you live.
Nah, you got to thank niggas when they let you live sometimes.
You're right.
So thank you, Quavius. I appreciate it.
Don't restart your beef. Y'all just took a picture.
We're super fly. There's no beef. Super, super fly. Long embrace. Long embrace we had.
Long
All right.
embrace. That nigga don't remember that shit. He was drunk.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
You don't think
He don't
niggas-
remember that picture nor saw it.
You don't think Kings really want to embrace Joe when they see him?
No.
Kings. You really trying to push that?
The funny shit is we are 1 hour and 64 minutes.
No,
in,
we're not.
Right?
No.
That's 164
Yeah,
minutes.
That's almost 3 hours.
An hour and 60. By the way, 60 minutes is an hour,
We
too.
are 4 days and fucking
All right, play your sleeper, fam.
2 hours in.
Let's go.
No, I'm not playing myself.
Yes, you are. Play your sleeper now.
You're right.
Joe's
You're
about to deep dive on some bullshit.
we are
Jesus Christ.
160
Fam, sleeper.
We are
Wherever you're about to go,
an hour and
sleeper.
65
We are 2 hours and
We
45
are
minutes into this podcast.
165 minutes in, but this shouldn't be the shocker to me because what game was that was on the other night? Philly and Boston? That was Philly and Boston that was on, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody was glued to the Philly and Boston game, right? And my dad called me and I ended up turning to Rachel Maddows and I started watching fucking Lev Parnas, Giuliani's man, give it up.
Oh, what happened?
Giuliani's right-hand man, who they have some charges against, is giving it up. So he's giving up all the goods. So he was on MSNBC.
Trump put his faith in Giuliani.
So apparently Trump had a hit out on the ambassador to Ukraine. Nobody's talking about it.
I didn't see anything about
Now, this is not a political podcast, and I don't get into politics at all. But when the president has text saying that the ambassador to Ukraine should be going through something in the near future, I think that we should all. So I run to the Twitter timeline and say, "Whoa, I know we talking about this."
No one's talking about it.
Not a peep.
Fam.
$200 dates. Why is Kyrie wilding? This man shit, except for everything that Lev Parnas had to say, and he was giving it up. So I won't get into it here, but Lev Parnas says that the president knew about everything going on in Ukraine, and he was
crazy.
doing some wild shit.
This is why everyone is full of shit. Rudy Giuliani spent how many years trying to destroy the mob in New York? Who worked with the mob more than anyone, period, when it came to construction?
You man.
You're all full of shit.
The Sopranos.
No.
Oh,
This was before The Sopranos. This was before Tony.
fine.
And what's the closest thing of organization that Trump has ever seen? It's the mob. He's going to put a hit out on a fucking... That's all he knows.
Your man Lev is giving it up. He is telling it all. Now, granted, I don't know what'll come to this because this impeachment shit is going to run through the Senate. I don't think the Senate is going to do anything about it, but this is going to be really entertaining when all these texts and faxes and all this other shit starts coming out that they have on Trump. This is the wildest shit ever. Between this Trump shit with Lev Parnas and Giuliani and whatever they're doing, and the Meghan Markle shit,
Yeah.
like we haven't spoken about how gangster that Meghan Markle shit is. Oh, fuck y'all, Rory family. I get a job. I do voiceovers.
Right.
Like Disney's hiring.
I'll be all right.
I don't have to go through this racist bullshit with y'all over here. And then they put something out that said the royal family has permitted Meghan Markle to live in. Nigga, she left. She didn't permit her to move anywhere.
She good. She'll be all right.
I really like the rogue shit that's going on. And if you pay close attention, we're going to get into this later. Not now, because we're in 1 hour and 68 minutes. We're an hour and 68 minutes into our
After
pod.
the first
We
2
should
hours.
continue to pod then.
But
Sleepers.
I'm just surprised that nobody is talking about.
I think they will soon.
If they don't, I'm going to talk
You know what
about
it is?
So it's
We
fine.
just desensitized to shit now when it comes to like
So the
Fucked up.
president
The
trying to
president.
kill our
Good
the
buzzword.
ambassador to
Yeah,
Ukraine.
yeah.
And the only reason that the poor Maria lady knew to get out of town is because somebody from the U.S. tipped her off and said, hey, whatever you're doing in the morning, you should wake up and leave.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should be talking about it.
I know, I do too. I agree with
think
you.
more people
But I
should be
understand
talking
why,
about it.
I understand why people are not talking about it.
Well, listen, all this other shit, the grabbing of pussies and all of this other shit, yes, it's wild. Once there's evidence of you trying to, like, track and kill, all right.
By the way, I always know when Joe talked to his dad right before we get into the podcast. I can tell those episodes.
Because my dad called me
He's
during the game.
super smart and is aware, unlike all of us.
My dad called me during the game.
I know when he spoke to your
like
dad.
all of us,
'Cause your dad
I was
is smart.
watching the game. And my dad said, man, if you don't turn to Rachel Maddows, the president's trying to kill the ambassador. I said, no, you're joking. He said, no, this is real shit. I said, no, somebody would have called me. Ain't nobody called me. We don't give a fuck.
That's crazy.
Desensitized. It don't even matter.
Yeah, but I felt some type of responsibility to come
No,
on.
I understand.
Come on
No, I
in
understand
and
why
let
you-
people know.
I understand.
that,
I like it.
It's getting real out there, and we should probably start paying some attention.
But you know why people
We
aren't
need
talking
a-
about it? Because, like you said, it's impeachment goes to the Senate, and the Senate's not going to do anything about it. So it's like, what are we getting all this information for? For what? He's still going to not. He's not going to be removed from office. So
Yeah, but you can't.
Well, that's how
put-
some people feel.
Yeah, but you can't put hits out on people.
I know. I agree. Put hits out. You saw what he just did in Iran.
Or every president ever.
Yeah,
Just saying.
yeah. He putting hits.
He did
out.
that, and his house didn't. The cabinet didn't even know what was. They was like, wait, what? Like, yeah, I ain't feel like y'all needed to know that. Yeah, just impeach me. Like, I ain't got to tell y'all what I'm trying to do.
And they got Cory Booker out the paint.
Cory Booker should have gotten himself out the paint.
Cory Booker was running around telling us he had a girlfriend. So yeah.
Joe.
What?
Do we have sleepers?
Well, all right, yeah. Let's leave.
We gotta have sleepers.
I've said so for the past.
Joe, what we been sleeping on, Joe?
Right now.
Yo, what we been sleeping on?
Nah, you got
Cory Booker.
wait.
Cory Booker could have a girlfriend. But that girl was not his girlfriend.
Jesus Shuttlesworth
All right.
X.
Yeah, and now we will play sleepers. I'm gonna play the same song I played in the beginning of this fucking podcast.
Cory Booker changed Newark, New Jersey. Give him his credit.
Yes,
Whatever
he
his
did.
preference
but
is
that girl
fine.
was not your fucking
Queen
girlfriend.
Latifah changed Newark, New Jersey.
Oh yeah. Another amazing episode brought to you by the JBP Boys.
This was a good episode on the low.
This was a good episode.
Yeah, I enjoyed today.
Quiet as kept. We've been on fire for 2020.
Don't say it.
Yeah.
I don't like being confident myself.
Yeah.
You don't like being confident in yourself?
Yeah, it'll jinx it.
Me neither.
As soon as I get confident in myself, I just
Everything
goes to shit.
yeah, it's horrible after that.
Tune in next week when Maul will tell you how he avoided hurt.
People are crazy. I can't tell you how my phone was blowing up. Like, all my niggas that know me was like, I don't know why they think that's so hard to believe.
I would love to
They
talk
said
to
anybody that knows
I
you
would
knows
love to
that.
talk
How
to
long? How many years have
anybody
you
that
known
knows
me?
you. I met you during Moon Music 3.
So 2006, maybe, right?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
You have never once, ever seen me fucked up over some chick.
men
hurt, mad. You've
suppress-
never seen it.
They're hurt.
That means zero.
Men can't hide being hurt, Joe.
That's
they
not
cannot.
true. What? I hid
Well, you
it
won't
for
even let
20
us-
years.
You won't even
men
let
can't
us
hide
in your
being-
house.
Men can't.
What
No,
you
Men are
talking
the best
about?
at hiding.
No.
I'm hiding
All
it right
we
now
do is
on this
hide
couch.
hurt. Look at Rory's hurt right now.
Yeah, like fam, I'm destroyed.
Yo, you don't even see Red Sharon is fucked up.
Red shit.
Men
That's
can't
a
hide.
hilarious
Men
name,
can't
by the way.
hide that shit, man. They can't hide that shit.
Red
Red
Sharon.
Sharon. So many layers to the nickname.
Oh, what people were asking is, they were saying you seem to only internalize hurt as a romanticized thing. So people were wondering when you've just been hurt in life, period, from a woman that may not have been romantic with you, from a family member, from just a friend, just hurt, period.
Yes, I've been hurt in life. Like,
Didn't
what the
fucking
fuck?
sound
you
like
said,
that.
You said. When you said when was the last? You said
talking
a
about?
woman hurt me. That's what you said. That was the question. Yes, I've been hurt in life. I'm human. What the fuck?
Next week, Wednesday, I'm coming in here to ask you, gentlemen, because I called Maul about one of my little babies.
Okay. Maul be knowing about the little
That's
babies.
one of our babies.
Wait.
No, we know when we talk about when we say the
yeah.
little babies. We
You
know
know,
what we're talking about.
we're talking to
Yeah,
millions.
not
That's
little
right, okay.
baby, little
No.
babies.
Yeah, okay.
No,
Little
even
babies. I called Maul to talk about one of our little babies we share, and he was like,
that we share.
This is
"Yeah,
getting
we
what?
share." And Maul was like, "Yo, eat."
Eat. Nah, That's a stand-up response, though. That's a real stand-up response.
I just don't understand.
Mo told me to go eat.
Yeah.
And I told him, man, get the fuck out of here.
That's some real shit.
Don't
Go
tell
eat.
me to eat. Yo, that is such false bravado from men to eat.
That's stand-up shit. Yo, go eat.
So when you asked me that and I hung up with you, I thought of a question. And next week I will ask you guys. This week wasn't the week for us to get in our random silly shit.
Savon, write this down because we have bad memories.
But next week I'm coming to ask you guys if you have ever been cool with the slide of your man, right? The slide of your man, the chick that your man will tell you to just eat.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
Because your man didn't give a fuck about her, but you and her got kind of fly.
Right.
Slides are cool.
And then you had to maneuver that. I would like to know how you dealt with getting fly with the, go ahead and eat from your man.
Okay.
Now tell me that you've never been in that situation, so I can
Maul
walk
has
the
absolutely
fuck. So
been in that
I know. So
We've all been in that
lie to me.
situation.
I don't think I still understand like how you questioning it. I don't.
All right.
No, this is to be continued. This is where
No,
we
yeah, no,
leave him at a
I still-
cliffhanger.
I still don't understand.
Leave him at a
Got it.
cliffhanger.
Well, yeah, you're right. Rory.
Savon is writing this
You're
down.
right.
This
You're
isn't
right,
one of
Rory.
those things that we're not going to get
Yeah.
back to. It's a
Listen.
great topic. We still have to get into
Dan Muscleman.
the muscle dudes being out of style. We're going to get to a bunch of shit next week. And Erickson, I wish you would talk more, and I wish I knew you did one of my favorite things I've ever seen on YouTube.
Yeah, I didn't know you did Tiny Desk, man. This nigga, he's sitting
He
right.
be in DC every day.
He's sitting right here in front of
Yo,
us.
we ain't know you did Tiny.
Yeah, come on. You got to tell us these things, man. Don't do that. Until the next time, man. Keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Peace. Arrivederci. Adios. Hasta la vista. So long. Goodbye. 100. I'll holler at you tomorrow. Remember, life is a series of moments and moments pass, so let's make this one last as if it's all we have, and we're going to get back to y'all on Wednesday, man.
And according to Mo, she's not seeing Jonathan. She's seeing John Wall.
She said she tell you
We
she
have to
with
get John Wall on this podcast
Let me hit
to
John.
talk about everything other than basketball.
not a single basketball
Please.
question.
I'm gonna hit John. I'm gonna hit him.
Please hit John.
He ain't gonna. I don't think he'll do it, but I'll hit him.
No, we have to catch him. I think we'll have some time with this podcast. When he retires, that would
yeah.
be the real conversation.
Oh, man.
When he won't get killed by ESPN.
Yeah. He still will, but he doesn't care at that point.
Yeah, our John Wall interview is going to be like Elliot's Drake interview.
Maybe better. Yeah.
I'm going to keep
let
it
him go.
Yeah, this is going to be a big one. Hey, I know y'all don't see why it's imperative to the culture, but trust.
And by the way, I know it was cool to do it at Drake's house in Toronto. We going to DC and doing that shit in Rose Bar.
Oh, man, when Janet is working. All right, we out of here, man. Enjoy your weekend. Stay out of the cold. Watch the snow. We'll get back to y'all Wednesday, man.